What is up, everybody? Good evening. Welcome to another edition of Nightcap with Scone. Presented by Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Presented by GameCoin, online at thegamecoin.net and mycleanliving.net. NASA technology inside of air purifiers, clinically proven to kill the virus that causes COVID-19 and dozens of other pathogens. That right there is my Fresh Air Mobile. Can purify up to 500 square feet. Buy yours today at mycleanliving.net. Okay, everybody, chaos at LSU. Corey Raymond, he is headed to the University of Florida. Max Johnson, he is out. As of now, 7 players have announced their transfer from LSU. DeColdis Crawford, decommitted. Jake Johnson, decommitted. Tigers down to 11 commits for the class of 2021, and who knows what else may follow. So, okay. Y'all know the drill. If you're new, a Nightcap with Scone, a show born out of quarantine when wasn't nothing going on. And so we decided to hang out here on Wednesday nights, of course, which is Whiskey Wednesday, and pour a little something and talk about whatever it is y'all want to talk about. So you know the drill. Fire away. Drop your comments. Oh, come on, Facebook. What y'all doing? Where you at, Facebook? You know the drill. Fire away. Drop your comments. That's not what I wanted to do. Anyway. Facebook, like the page, share the post, like the page, share the post, like the page, share the post. YouTube, smash that like button, and off we go. Facebook comments not popping up just yet. So my apologies there. Waiting on that. I don't know why it's taking a little minute here. So we'll start on YouTube then, and we'll delve into everything. Trivia Carter, what's good? Bruce Shales, what's up? Drop some nuggets for us. You got it. Craig Dugas, little EHT rye. There you go. Matt Lusto, I am, yes. So tonight I've got the Redemption High Rye. This is the Calandro's Barrel Pick. Let me know what you're sipping on. This is a personal fave. It's a really good, they did a fantastic job with that barrel pick. Highly recommend. And I am sipping out of my Bourbon Society of Baton Rouge, Glen Cairn. Y'all support the Bourbon Society of Baton Rouge. By the way, thanks to everybody. We'll let this audience build a little bit. 254 there on YouTube. Very, very great. 257, 268 on Facebook. Thank y'all so much for watching. Appreciate everybody who's hanging out with us here. Don't want to kill the Facebook stream. There we go. I'm just going to see the comments. There we go. Got them now. Wonderful. Okay. You know what? Something seems to be kind of going on the Facebook feed, so my apologies for that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the YouTube feed and paste it there in Facebook. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. Sorry, y'all. I might have screwed up the Facebook feed. My bad if I did. Give me 1 second here, YouTube. My apologies. I'm sorry. We were cranked up there, and I think I killed the Facebook feed. My apologies for that. Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. I can do this very, very quickly. Just let me get the Facebook feed back up. Sorry. Thank you for bearing with me, and I will delve into all of this. Let's see. Let's see. Again, my sincere apologies. I don't mean to waste your time, but y'all know the drill. If you're new here, Drop your comments. Let me know what it is you're sipping on tonight. And then boom. Again, my sincere apologies. Okay, let's go live there on Facebook. All right, live video starting there on Facebook. Okay, so we'll get that cranked up again. So apologies for that delay. Here we go. There we go. Apologies again. We're live on Facebook now. My apologies. Quick start over for those on Facebook. Thank you for being patient on YouTube. Welcome to Nightcap with Scone, presented by HUDCO Roofing, HUDCOroofing.com, GameCoin and thegamecoin.net, and a mycleanliving.net. This is my Fresh Air Mobile air purifiers with NASA technology, clinically proven to eliminate the virus that causes COVID-19 and dozens of other pathogens. Please support the people that support us. We appreciate y'all greatly. Let me know what you're sipping on tonight. Redemption High Rye Bourbon, the Calandro's barrel pick for me. Let me know what's in your glass tonight. We appreciate y'all. Okay, so chaos at LSU. Corey Raymond out. He's headed to the University of Florida. Max Johnson is transferring. He is now the Landon Jackson today announced his transfer. Deion Smith transferring. 7 LSU players in all now have hit the portal since the start of the season, when you include Bug Strong and Elias Ricks and Miles Brennan and Coy Moore. So that's 7. That's an important number we'll talk about in a second. And then, of course, with Jake Johnson, the tight end, decommitting into Coldest Crawford, LSU down to 11 commits. So let's delve into it. I will start. David Rabb, Ryan Dixon, Breezy Bro, Frank Alessi, Kyle DeVille, Billy Reddy, Tyler Alexander, what's good? AJ Holland, what's going on, man? Good to see all y'all there. Let's see. Joel Lebu, Thomas Bergeron, Gary Petrie, Keith Dardis, what's good? Appreciate y'all. Kirk Taylor, Taylor Hudson, Chuck Sanchez. What's up, Chuck? Get it up, Chuck. Tommy Vienendahl. Okay, appreciate y'all. Do me a favor so we can get Facebook rolling again. Facebook, please share the post. Like the page, share the post, like the page, share the post. YouTube, smash that like button. Okay, I guess we'll start with Corey Raymond, which is what a lot of people I think are interested in knowing about. Here's what I'll tell you about Corey. And I went back and scrolled through some text messages. And November the 8th, November the 9th is when it was told to me that pretty much had a deal done with Corey to return. That it was gonna have to be rubber stamped by the new coach, but the deal with Corey to return was done. Here's what I'll tell you I know about Corey Raymond. Okay, I'll tell you what I know, and then we can kind of fill in the blanks from there. Corey, last year, when Pelini was out, there was a lot of people speculating that Corey Raymond had no desire to be a defensive coordinator. That's false. Factually inaccurate. With 100% certainty, I'll tell you, Corey does desire to be a defensive coordinator. Here's the rub. Corey, at this stage of his career, at 52 years old, still a relatively young guy, but has not been a coordinator, is likely not going to get the opportunity to be a Power 5 DC, a major Power 5 DC. He'd have to go lower level and work his way up. And at 52, not everybody wants to do that, which I understand. When you're at your alma mater, you're coaching, position group, you have autonomy to kind of do what you want, you're respected, you make a good living. Corey's making $575. It's really hard to justify saying, all right, I'm going to go to South Alabama and be the DC, right? And make $120. whatever. I'm throwing out numbers. So I understand, his issue. But it doesn't mean that he don't want to be respected. And for Corey, the way that he would view being respected is how they compensate him. And the problem that he has had is that coaches with less experience, fewer skins on the wall, have come in and gotten paid more. A great example is what happened last year with Brad Davis. Remember, Corey's been here 10 years, longest tenured coach on staff, DBU. He recruits all these DBs from Jamal Adams and Grant Delpit, you name it. Derek Stingley. Maybe even a great example, one I shared on radio today, is a guy who didn't come to LSU because he thought Raymond wouldn't be here, and that's Patrick Surtain, who was a self-proclaimed LSU lean his entire recruitment. And when LSU brought in Bill Bush and split up the secondary duties, it really was a shot across the bow to Corey, and he considered leaving. He interviewed, I believe, with the Dolphins and the Bengals, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was those two teams. And so Nick Saban went to Surtain and said, by the way, the guy that you want to go play for might not even be there. He's interviewing for NFL gigs. And so Surtain signed with Bama. So when you're Corey and Brad Davis comes in, a fraction of the experience that he has, certainly hasn't done it at the level Corey has, and they pay Brad Davis $830. I mean, Corey's got to go, what the hell? I'm making $575. This guy who comes in, heading out a fraction of what I've done here, you're going to pay him $830? And then I'm going to tell you, I'd be willing to bet, and I don't know. I have not seen what Frank Wilson's deal is with LSU yet, but I'll be willing to bet you it's the same situation. I'll be willing to bet you they paid Frank Wilson somewhere in that 8-9 range. I guarantee you. I don't know it. I have not seen the number, but I guarantee you it's probably more than what Brad Davis is making at $830. I guarantee you. It's somewhere between 8 and 9, maybe $850, maybe 9. I guarantee you. Mark my words. And so Corey looks at that and goes, what do I have to do? And in my opinion, LSU has used Corey Raymond's loyalty against him. That's my opinion on it. It's that they've been very confident he ain't going nowhere. And, they've chosen to not compensate and to compensate others more. And I think ultimately it came down to where Napier knew that. And Billy was able to jump in and say, all right, I don't know Corey's deal at Florida, but I guarantee you, it's going to be similar. It's going to be something like 800, in that neighborhood, big rate, big title, DB, associate head coach, something like that. It's going to be something like that. Associate head coach, recruiting court. It's going to be a title, and it's going to be more money. And you're going to look at it and you're going to go, man, if you're making $500, $700, or $600 at LSU at your alma mater, would you really leave for $200,000 more? Start over at a different place. It's not your alma mater, and would you? And I'd flip it and say, if you're LSU, would you really risk losing Corey Raymond over $200,000? And apparently the answer is yes. We're going to see. We will see. We will see what the numbers are, what they bear out. But I'm telling you, Billy Napier, and some of y'all don't want to hear this, Billy Napier at Florida is a problem. And now you look at Billy Napier, who's got Louisiana ties, who is a relentless recruiter, and now he's got the resources and the Florida logo on his chest. And now he's just pulled Corey Raymond. That's a problem. As much of a problem as you're having with Nick Saban pulling kids out of the state, now you got Billy Napier and Corey Raymond that are about to do the same. I'm telling you. Kelly Gross, good morning. Jason Austin, good morning. Lee Tregree, we were DBU before Raymond. Okay, Lee. And you sustained it and solidified it because of him. And I'm not saying, listen, y'all, I'm going to freak out. No one coach no one same thing I told you about Max Johnson. No one coach, no one player is bigger than LSU. Okay, program's gonna be fine. It's gonna chug along, but you're gonna feel that one. I promise you. You will feel this. You will lose recruits in your state to Florida. You will lose battles for defensive backs to Florida because of Corey Raymond. And it's one they're going to look back in hindsight and go, you should just pay that man his money. And they should have. Daniel Brumley, if a deal was done, why now does he feel disrespected? O-line coach was already on staff. Doesn't make sense. Good question, Daniel. And, I'll tell you there was news today. And I mean, what I just kind of alluded, I bet you, is financial. The other thing is, I want to get this man's name correct. Excuse me. Here it is. Kerry Cooks, former Oklahoma Notre Dame DB coach, Kerry Cooks is joining the LSU staff. My guess is also that Brian Kelly was going to split duties in the secondary again, like they did with Bill Bush, and that did not sit well with Corey. So, take that for what it is, man. But I'm guessing that was part of it too, that Corey just learned. Let's see. Oh, someone thank you, Darren Spicer just tweeted me. This is a term sheet for Frank Wilson. Let's see. All right. Base of 400, supplemental. So he's gonna make $900K. Frank Wilson's gonna make $900K, and at the end of his contract, he'll make $950, and $1 million. There you go. There it is. So he's Frank Wilson's making $900K. So I told you, fucking told you. Like, I didn't even see the term sheet. I told you that was gonna happen. So Corey says, I've been here 10 years. Frank comes in, and you're gonna pay him double what you're paying me. The offensive line coach shows up, and you pay him $300K more than you're paying me, or $250 more than you're paying me. I'm telling you, bro, that's what it is. That's what it is. You don't have to like it, and you can tell him, hey, thanks for all your service. See you, man. That's what it is, and that's fine, bro. That's fine. But you're gonna lose. You see, Daniel Bromley said, how many other defensive back coaches make $600K? Daniel, how many other offensive line coaches make $830? How many other running back coaches / associate head coach make $1 million? Come on, bro. Like, there's a flip side to that coin, and he's got a point. You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree with it. You could be sore about it, but he's got a point. He's been as valuable a member of the staff as anybody, and they ain't treated him right. I mean, in his mind, they hadn't respected him, and he's got a point. All right, 828 watching. Dude, this would be phenomenal if we get over 1,000 on YouTube tonight. I don't know that we got to 1,000 last week on Nightcap. Maybe we did, because I think we got to 1,000 likes. Anyway, but 829 watching. Thank you all so much. Please smash that like button. 253 likes. Thank you so much. Okay. J. Boy, Robbie White, what's good? Lemonade and Tito's, don't have me. You do you, Robbie White. Connor O'Neill, the GOAT, what's up? Little Elijah Craig, small batch. Alex Day, good evening. Is RC replacing Raymond? I don't think so. Let's see. Ryan, hang on. What did RC put on Twitter? Said he's meeting with Brian Kelly? Oh, I see what he said. He's meeting Brian Kelly. Look, man, here's the thing. Y'all can say what you want about RC, man. RC loves LSU. and is a genuine dude that speaks his mind. You don't have to agree with everything he says. But what he said on AFR last week, none of it was wrong. The facing hard truth sometimes is tough for people, which I get, but not. He's not going to join LSU staff. Let's see. Todd Dupree, what's up? Jackson Carney, does Andre Sale have any eligibility left? Kyle Milliken, little Noble Oak, Double Oak. Okay, man. Raymond from East Tennessee, Jerry DeLucky, Nicholas Cantrell. What's good, man? Feel better. Brink Meyer, hate losing Raymond. If it's because you wanted to be a D coordinator, you set yourself. It's not because of that. It's knowing that wasn't going to happen, and LSU knew it, and they took it. They assumed his loyalty, and they assumed wrong. Tim C. with Corey Raymond gone, do you think LSU could bring back Ron Cooper? I mean, it seems like he's already got his guy. Diego Henriquez, as massive as getting Frank Wilson was, this is just as big on the negative. There's truth to that. And I tell you even more so, Frank recruits New Orleans, which is massive, but Corey recruited defensive backs everywhere. He got Pat Pete, out of Florida, and I guess he came a little after Pat Pete. But Corey got Delpit out of Houston, Jamal Adams out of Dallas. Of course, the Louisiana guys got Stingley here. He's it, bro. He's the guy. Kirkland for QB. I'm gonna tell you all this. Keep an eye on this, y'all. This is another tidbit that you'll get only on Nightcap. Y'all, I am legit. I have had people legit. Expressed to me concern over whether LSU's going to have enough players playing that bowl game. But keep in mind, they already had a bunch of injuries. Now you're having transfers. And by the way, the transfers aren't done. We'll talk about more of that. But there's more to come. Like, the players in the portal, that ain't all that's going to happen. There's going to be more. You're going to have bowl opt-outs, especially because the bowl game is on January 4th. So think about the guys getting ready for the Senior Bowl. If you're getting ready for the Senior Bowl, which is on February 5th, so you have a month after the bowl game. I mean, if your bowl game was December 22nd, 2 weeks, before the actual date of it, maybe it's a little different. But now, this guy's got to stay, be training through Christmas, all this. I mean, through New Year's. And then you play the game on Jan 4. I mean, tell y'all, bro, you're gonna have bowl opt-outs. And the other thing that I'm hearing whispers about is academic issues. That you have players that are going to be academically ineligible and not able to play in this bowl game. And if that's the case, brother, I'm going to tell you what, they may, like we saw last year with COVID, where you had to have 55 or whatever, and you couldn't be missing so many in a position group, like, they're going to be dangerously close to that. I'm telling you. A Xander 52 was almost watching live from my roof, literally patching my roof. Hudko, where you at? Bro, give us a call. Like, for real. I'm a pin Hudko in the comments. But for real, y'all. Drive it. I'm gonna tell you what I know what happened. Like, people who had damage from Ida, who maybe weren't aware of the damage. That rain came through this week, and people really quickly became aware of their damage. If that's you, or if you had not been able to get a roofer out, like maybe you got people on the line, but they can't come to you, whatever, having trouble with your insurance company, give us a shout at Hudco, y'all. We'll get to you, man. DeJuan Foster, what's good? Ashari, what's good, man? Todd Harris, Lee Lattimore. We need to calm down about Corey. No one's bigger than LSU. I agree with you, Lee. Don't get me wrong. I'm not freaking out over Corey, But that hurts. And not just that he's leaving. He's going to Florida, a team you got to play every year. That's a problem. That is a problem. To ignore it is naive. Let's see. Googe, what's good, man? Won 2 bottles at the BSOBR raffle. Hey, man. Feel like you might owe me a pour there, Googe. Joshua Touche. Yeah, thanks to everyone who contributed last week to the BSOBR raffle. Nightcap alone bumped them like $2,500, which was awesome. So cheers to all of you who participated. Toys for Tots was a great beneficiary, especially around Christmas time. So cheers to all of you. And cheers to our friends at Bourbon Society of Baton Rouge. This is their Glencairn, by the way. When you join, you get a Glencairn. Randy Dabdoob, what's good? Clayton Knight, did you see WWE is doing an NIL deal? Yeah, Clayton, you should go listen to the first segment of the 5 o'clock hour of AFR today. Needless to say, we touched on that. Chris Smith, what's good? Tracy Lewis, is it true Max had a torn labrum and wouldn't have played in the bowl game anyway? I can't confirm about that. And by the way, Dustin, cesspool is CESS pool, and it's one word. And clean it up, dude. I'll talk about Max next too, because some of y'all are asking. So, y'all probably heard this today on AFR. Some of y'all probably did. But where are we? There we go. Some of y'all heard this on AFR, but let me tell y'all, like, I am pro student athlete, okay? Generally speaking. By the way, on Nightcap, I'll hang here all night. So we elaborate. I'll go through all the comments. 902 watching there on YouTube. Thank y'all so much. Smash the like button. 347 on Facebook. So we're over 1,200, like 1,250 concurrent. That's awesome. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. By the way, if you're new on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. Because this is where we do morning Scone every morning, Nightcap with Scone. This is where I do emergency live broadcasts, companion shows. It's all on this channel. So if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. Max Johnson leaving is within the transfer rules, and I'm for it. They exist for this purpose. And the thing I said earlier that got a lot of your panties in a wad is if you're going to sit here and call Max Johnson a quitter, then you got to call Joe Burrow a quitter, because Joe Burrow walked out on his team at Ohio State. And all y'all little assholes who were like, but it's not the same thing. He lost the... Yeah, so he lost the job, so he took his ball and went home. Come on. What about get better? Go compete and win it. What about that tough guy bullshit? No. Oh, it doesn't apply. It's different. It's different because the guy came to your school and won. So shut the fuck up, okay? It's the exact same thing. It's a guy taking advantage of a rule to go seek a better opportunity, which adults do all the fucking time. You take a job, you hate your job, you quit to go find a better job. We do it in relationships all the time. You date someone, it doesn't go well, you break up, you seek someone else. Hell, we do it in marriage. Not going well, divorce. Like, I ain't judging, don't misunderstand me, I'm not judging you. This is what everyone does. We all seek better opportunities in life. Everybody defended Brian Kelly. You know what Brian Kelly did? He walked out on a contract he had with the University of Notre Dame. He left all those assistants vulnerable to where them and their families might lose their job and have to move. And then he also walked out on 85 scholarship football players that signed to play for him. Walked out. Why? Had a better opportunity. Okay, it's an adult. He made an adult decision was best for him and his family. The same like you and I do every day. Decisions that are best for us and our family. That's what Max Johnson did. You know one thing I've said for 5 years now that y'all are starting to see manifest is how much of a shit show LSU football has been under Ed Orgeron. Like, this isn't going to be dump on him, but y'all are starting to get it now, right? Like, Max Johnson shows up, COVID's a nightmare, they have the racial injustice marches, Orgeron creates this giant rift in the locker room among coaches, it's a total disaster, it manifests on the field, They suck. They go into this year. Max is going to be in a competition for the job. Brennan gets hurt. Max wins it. The offensive line's a sieve. He gets the shit kicked out of him. We all complained all year long about the lack of flow offensively. How many times did you see Max Johnson on the field doing this? Like, get me a play. Like, totally frustrated. His family was frustrated by it. Ogeron pulls the bullshit with Nussmeier for the Arkansas game, which was like, what the fuck are you doing, man? And so it's been known for a while internally he wasn't coming back. And that they're losing his brother too because they're playing together. They're probably going to Florida State. Like, this isn't new. Like, it's new now. Everybody just found out, but we all knew this was coming. So, like, why you're an adult human. Why are you so pissed off that a 20-year-old is leaving a shitty situation to go find a better situation? It'll be his third OC in 3 years. Y'all go, well, he'll have a new OC wherever he goes. Yeah, but he'll get to pick it and pick a situation that's better for him instead of waiting to see who Brian Kelly hires that may not even fit his style or sensibilities or anything he wants to do, his skill set. Ain't nothing guaranteed with a new coach. Fuck. Bunch of adults all up in their feelings, bro. It's pitiful. It's really sad, bro. All right. Brian Lauscha. Hudco finished my roof recently. A+. Called to get my invoice. Terrio answered the phone. Told y'all, bro. Terrio sometimes will answer the phone. We in it, bro. We in it. You can email me, matt@hudcoroofing.com. Brian Thorgeson, what's up? DBU built Corey Raymond, not the other way. That's not exactly true, Brian. You're about to see that, bro. Y'all, like, LSU is going to start not getting defensive back prospects they normally get. Just be ready for that. John Claymore, Matt, any sleeper coordinators you're hearing about? No, John. I mean, defensively, I'll tell y'all, I don't mind saying this. I have heard Pete Golding in Alabama, and people say, why would he leave Alabama? But, LSU may pay him more money. He's from Hammond, so closer to home. Nick Saban's a tyrant, so to get away from him, there's a lot of reasons. All right. Just another Josh. If he would have gone to Pac-12 or ACC, it wouldn't hurt. But going to Florida, I have to play him every year. That's a giant part of the problem. Ken Smith, is Hudco available in Dallas? We are not, Ken. Sorry about that. But statewide in Louisiana. Landry Joseph, what's good? What do you think about bringing in Quinn Ewers? I think, from what I understand, Ewers is supposed to go in A&M. I actually don't know. But, yeah, I think they will – let me rephrase. I don't think. They will add a transfer quarterback. What I heard was that if they had gotten Jeff Lebby from Ole Miss, who just was hired by Oklahoma, if they had gotten Jeff Lebby, that Dylan Gabriel from Central Florida was the guy. I don't know if they're still going to be in on Dylan Gabriel, but that's one name to watch. Let's see. Brian Kelly seemed to have a good day on the Cruden Trail. Citizen, Allen, Walker Howard, yep. Offered a big portal OT from FIU. Good. Look, man, for real, again, because I don't want y'all to misunderstand my tone or what I'm saying. Losing Corey Raymond, it sucks. It's bad. Him going to Florida is terrible. LSU's bigger than one coach or one player. Same thing with Max Johnson, okay? LSU's going to be fine. I ain't worried about that. But does that suck? Yeah, it sucks. You are not better without Corey Raymond. Someone just asked, I think it was Myron Spears, could Miles Brennan come back? Could he? Yes, but he's not going to. Miles is going to go somewhere where he is guaranteed a starting job. He'll play for 1 year. It's a fresh reset, man. He's going to go somewhere where he's guaranteed to start. So did he quit too? Is he a quitter? What about, let's see, so Burrow wasn't a starter, but let's see, Max was a starter and left, although he wasn't guaranteed to be a starter next year. Let's see, Braden Fajoko was a starter at Texas Tech. So did Braden Fajoko leaving Texas Tech as a starter coming to LSU, does that make him a quitter? I'm just for clarification here, for all of you adults who are all up in your feelings, getting to decide what 20-year-old is a quitter and who isn't, since you're all bending the rules to make it fit your narrative. Just let me know. Let me know so I can be clear. Ryan Caldwell is Butte transferring. I'll tell you this. Keishon Boutte. I'll tell you this, Ryan. They're talking him off the ledge. I mean, he is definitely a transfer possibility. And if you think about it from his standpoint, he's going into his money year, and he don't know what offense he's going to be in and who's going to be throwing him the football. I get it. Look at Jamison Williams. He's at Ohio State. He's in that log jam of receivers there, that great receiving core. He goes to Bama. Top receiver at Bama is going to be a first player taken. John DeLon, Fehoko saw LSU in the Texas Bowl and saw the light. It doesn't matter. Like, the point is, like someone said, I love Matt calling people out on their bullshit. It's what it is. It's bullshit. Like, it's fans being stupid. And you got to recognize you're being stupid. You have to, like, I'm going to call out your bullshit bias. I love you, and I love LSU, and I want everything great for LSU, but I'm also not going to let your bullshit go unchecked. I'm not going to let you shit on 20-year-olds who are making decisions that are best for them and their family, when you all do the same thing every single day, and LSU has benefited from it. Okay. Andre Morrow, what's good, man? Dustin Blanchard, Hal Jubin, Sam Cosby, Chad Moleson, Ken Smith, Pierce Lee, Darwin. Give it a 4- and 5-star recruiting machine for Cook. That's beyond my comprehension. Let's see. Terrell Guidry, Tony Janusa. We can say whatever we want. I'm not on the Brian Kelly bandwagon anymore. Josh, look, man. Here's the thing I'm going to tell you, okay? I'm going to say this again. I said this earlier this week when people were concerned that he hadn't hired any coach. I'm going to say this again, okay? Brian Kelly, and this is the problem that as LSU fans, we have to recalibrate, okay? So ever since Nick Saban left at the end of 2004, since 2005 to now, it's been Les Miles and Ed Orgeron, okay? And we've seen at times such poorly run organizations with so much resources that we've conditioned ourselves to think the worst. We're going to recalibrate, okay? It's not going to be immediate, but we're going to recalibrate. Because Brian Kelly, for 40 years, has been a coach at 4 different places where he's proven he can recruit, he can identify coaching talent, hire it, he can replace staff members, he can operate functionally on a game day, he'll win anywhere he goes. You know what I mean? Like, we are at that point. Ooh, hang on one second now, sorry. Okay, never mind. We're good. We are at this point where we're still expecting Ed Orgeron to hire fucking Jake Peets. You know what I mean? We're at this point where it's like, oh my God, is Les Miles going to handcuff the offense and we're never going to throw a forward pass? No. Like, you got a guy that knows how to win, that knows how to build and sustain success, who knows how to hire assistants, who knows how to manage a roster. Like, it may not be all things we know or are comfortable with or familiar with yet, but he's going to be fine. Like, Brian Kelly is here for one reason. And he's 60 years old. He has an amazing record of success, except for one thing. He has not won a national championship. It's the only reason he's here. So, like, he's going to be good, okay? He's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Okay. Lewis Teal, what's good? Justin Ray is what's good. Jason Souls, is the sky falling? William Hodges. Toby Tomplay. If the sky is falling, all you need is Hudco. Wait, hang on. In honor of Mr. Toby Tomplay. Y'all know what's coming. Hang on. right. Hudco Roofing. Also, GameCoin tagged in the post, and mycleanliving.net. This is the Fresh Air Mobile, which you see on set with me every day on AFR. It is an air purifier with NASA technology, clinically proven to eliminate the virus that causes COVID-19 and dozens of other pathogens. It is affordable, it's portable, it goes with me everywhere, bedside at night, car adapter in the car, because how often do we actually disinfect our car? On my desk at work, in the studio with me at work, goes everywhere. mycleanliving.net, mycleanliving.net, tagged in the Facebook post, mycleanliving.net. If you got questions, go to the website, call them the phone number at the top, 413-2299. That's Jennifer. She's the local rep. She'll help you. She'll answer any questions. She'll give you a demo. Let's see. Jason Austin, why we're losing so many players and they not want to play for Kelly? No, man, it's attrition that happens anytime there's a coaching change. And the benefit in this year in particular is the NCAA coach, or I guess it was the NCAA, they passed the rule whereby you can sign 7 transfers over the 25. So LSU's got 7 players that have already entered the transfer portal. So theoretically, LSU could sign 25 high school kids and 7 transfers. They could sign 32 players if they wanted to in this class. Ryan Thibodeau, bottom line, transfer portal allows the athlete to do what's best for the athlete, and I'm for it. Micah Longorio, Lonegro, losing players part of coaching change, 100%. I've said this already. Les Miles, 2005, his first class, they signed 13 players. Nick Saban's worst class at Bama was his first class. It's inevitable. You're going to have turnover. Gary Dewey, what's up, Gary? Let Coach Kelly do his job, get his own guy. Maybe we finally get some players that really want to play for LSU and not themselves. I will tell you this. Great point, Gary. I want to say this. I do want to say this. And I would challenge anybody, if you're interested, go back and listen to the interview I did with Jamie Howard when Brian Kelly was hired. Because Jamie's son, Walker, you all know Walker, 5-star. Walker took a visit to Notre Dame this year. So when Notre Dame played SC, Walker and Jamie went up and, one of the visit, met with Brian Kelly, all that stuff. And I asked him his impressions, and he told me this off air, but he elaborated off air, but he did mention it on air as well. He said the biggest difference was you had guys that wanted to play on that team. You had a team concept. There weren't opt-outs, and it was guys that wanted to play there for that team. And he said that was refreshing. And Brian Kelly's due credit for that, I think. So, yeah. Brad Wagner, Matt, why would Miles Brennan get the same reset with Coach Kelly? Because, Brad, if he's recruited somewhere, he's being recruited by a staff to come in and start. They're saying, we need a quarterback, you will start day one. That's different than Brian Kelly saying, why don't you come, we'll have a competition through the spring, we'll see, and may the best man win. Make sense? Frankie Cassiopo, awesome show. First time viewer. What are we drinking tonight? A viewing from Destin. Think, man. This is Redemption High Rye, the barrel pick courtesy of Calandros. One of my favorites. It's 105 proof. They did a magnificent job on this barrel pick. It's a pre-prohibition rye revival. The mash bill, 60% corn, 36% rye, 4% barley, aged in charred oak barrels. I do love charred whiskey, so yeah, I do. I think it's fantastic. That they did a really good job with that. If Belichick and Saban had a baby, it would be Brian Kelly. Jacob Lemonnier. Jabbar Jaluk's at Florida as well. I forgot to mention that. That's true. So Jabbar Jaluk gets you in New Orleans. Corey Raymond gets you great defensive backs, and Billy Napier, all over the state as well. They're going to get kids out of Louisiana to Florida. A lot of them, unfortunately. Let's see. Von Bluesman, what's going on? Corey Keys. So by the way, y'all, thank you so much for watching. If you're not familiar, if you just jumped aboard, I'll stay here all night. I'll answer every question on the feed as it pops up. Full disclosure on Facebook, when the comments go, they scroll past and it doesn't let me scroll back. So I can only see like within the last 2 minutes. But YouTube, I can see them all. And I'll stay here. We've done this for like 2 hours plus. So just be patient with me and I'll get to everybody's stuff, everybody's comments as we go. Just smash that like button if you would. And Facebook like, page, share the post. Where are we? F. Scott Fitzbeagle. Have these guys who are leaving met with Kelly? I don't know that. Some of them, the decision to go, let's say, was already made. Hey, babe. Oh, you're welcome. You heard some jingle bells? So in our house, Erica? Fuck's in my glass, bro? What the fuck is that? The fuck? Erica?
What?
Would you like to come explain to all the viewers
What are you doing?
about the jingle bells?
What is that?
There's something in my glass. I'm gonna
Oh.
put a little piece of cork.
Ugh.
Would you like to explain to our viewers about the jingle bells?
Oh, well, it's kind of like my mom kind of invented Elf on the Shelf, actually, without the elf. So when we were growing up, after our stockings were hung, not every night, but maybe, every couple nights, Santa would just leave a little something in our stocking, like a cute little pin or, some new, lip gloss or some hair stuff. And so Santa would just drop off little treats if we were having good weeks. And so we got married, and I shared with you that Santa does that from time to time. So now, anytime there's jingle bells, that means Santa came and left you a little something.
So now,
And Santa came and left me some bubble bath.
motherfucker gets Christmas like 30 nights out of the year.
No. Twice so far. Okay.
Motherfucker, like,
I hung those
now,
stockings
like, as
day
if there
after
ain't
Thanksgiving.
enough pressure
There's no pressure on you.
around Christmas. Like, now I gotta
there
constantly
is
be thinking
no
about getting
pressure.
other.
Just because I got you some awesome
Mitchell
Christmas
Warner said
gifts.
your wife sounds hot. Let's see her, bro.
Let's not see her, bro. She's
She just got back from doing cardio.
not very hot at all.
Let's see her.
Matt, stop.
There she is, E-Rock. There she is,
Stop.
E-Rock. No?
Yeah, I'm just hoarse right now.
I was trying to show
Why do guys
both of
think
them.
that horse voice is sexy? I don't know.
I don't know. That's E-Rock.
To me, it sounds like I smoke a pack a day or something. I think it's gross.
That's our wedding photo.
It is.
Or what? Or, yeah, that was on our wedding day.
Yeah.
There's your like bridal picture right
Yeah.
there.
Anyway, so thanks for the bubble bath.
Mm-hmm. Daniel Laurent, Hudco jingle is fire. Thank you. You can't really see it because of the reflection on the screen. Oh well. Merrick Mathern, Napier will haunt LSU for years. Last son of Odin, Corey Raymond is not pulling guy's mistake. Last son of Odin, you're fucking high, bro. Like, yes, he is. You're super high if you don't think that. Go look at all of the guys that tweeted yesterday, like lauding Frank Wilson coming back. Go look at all of the LSU guys that are like, WTF about Corey leaving. Let's see. Dustin Blanchard, Brian Kelly making the rounds today at Catholic High and Lafayette Christian. Awesome. Let's see. Steve Blanchard, Matt said Mullen in Florida would be a problem as well. That turned out pretty well for us. Mullen had an okay run there at the beginning. That eroded quickly. Yeah. Eroded quickly. Here's the problem. Here, let me rephrase. Here's the difference. Who is that? Steve Blanchard. Steve, here's the difference with Mullen and Napier. Mullen couldn't recruit. What we didn't know about Mullen at the time was if you gave him a Florida logo instead of a Mississippi State logo, could he go get in battles for 5 stars? And he's just not great at it. Billy Napier, he fucking recruit, bro. He can recruit. Big Ray and Bozier, you agree Napier wasn't the right choice for us, right? I think what I said is I think Napier would have done very well here. Again, to rephrase, I had very little anxiety about LSU's head coaching hire. I said this for the 8 weeks leading up to it. I watched Les Miles and Ed Ogeron win championships here, and I knew Scott Woodward was making the hire. He'd hire someone who can think, and they'd do fine. Brian Kelly will do fine. I think Billy Napier could have done exceptionally well here. I think he will do exceptionally well at Florida. I would have preferred him not to be at Florida. I would have preferred him to go to Texas or Virginia Tech or somewhere not in the SEC. Is it true Kelly's meeting with RC? Ryan Clark tweeted that. I don't blame him. I mean, I don't blame Brian Kelly for meeting with Brian or any alumni. Brian's got a huge platform, man. A lot of people listen to him. He's on ESPN every day. Ryan has LSU football. Coaches have asked him to come speak to DBs. They've asked him to address the whole team. He's done hype videos. Like, he loves LSU. Again, y'all are adults up in your feelings about some bullshit. That's just the problem. Let's see. Go Tigers. Matt has been wrong about everything with the coaching search, and it's quite funny how he knows nothing. Oh, I've been wrong about everything. Huh, interesting. I'm trying to think of what I have been wrong about. I mean, told you Brad Davis deal was done. Told you Corey Raymond deal was done. There was a report about multiple people, though. It was. But then they started giving other people a lot more money, so he bounced. Actually, I told you 8 weeks ago the dollar amount of the contract. I was right about that. I told you they contacted Brian Kelly 6 weeks ago, and he vetted it. I was right about that. I did think they were in on Lincoln Riley. Told you that Jimbo was always the number one. Now you see the reports today that they were offering him 125. Told you that they went back for more money to give him 13. Actually, there was a shitload. I was actually right about everything except the smoke screen that Trace Armstrong used, which is kind of brilliant. But pretty much right about everything else. So, but then again, you're the stupid motherfucker who's sitting here watching me. So get the fuck out of here. Like, just leave. And why are you hanging out? Like, I know nothing, but you're the dumb asshole who at 10:03 p.m. on a Wednesday night is wasting your life watching me. Get the fuck out of here, loser. It's your problem. Let's see. Purple Barney. If Napier spends too much time recruiting Louisiana, not Florida, he'll fail Florida big time. I kind of disagree with you. It's tough to recruit Florida because you have Florida, Florida State, Miami, especially with Cristobal right now. And then you also get poached by other schools. He'll recruit Florida, but you got to recruit the whole area. Can you explain Jaluk's career path, how he ended up at LSU, then UL, now at Florida? Yeah, so Jabbar Jaluk was the coach at Carr in New Orleans. And when Frank Wilson left, like, it's pretty much understood that if you're going to be the head coach at LSU, you've got to have someone on staff that has high school ties in New Orleans. New Orleans high school coaching is a fraternity, and you got to have people that are in, right? And so Les hired Jabbar Jaluk, and in that year, that Jabbar was only for 1 year, and in that year he missed on some prospects and wasn't really great as a running backs coach. and so they fired him. He went to Texas Tech, but they they basically were like, hey, find a job so we don't fire you. But he was basically forced out after a year, and that did not sit well in New Orleans. So when LSU brought Mickey Joseph in, that actually kind of smoothed that relationship over. But that's what's happened with Jabbar. So he was went with Napier to ULL and out of Florida. So I want to address this. Where's that guy who said it? I saw it pop up on my screen. I have to go find it. Dang it. Where's that guy? Oh, here it is. Last Son of Odin. That's why people dislike you was unnecessary. So, Last Son of Odin. First of all, I don't give a shit if people dislike me because you actually don't know me. You're watching a live stream while we're talking. And by the way, I have never preemptively gone after anyone. I've only retaliated when dick faces like that are the aggressor and insult me. That's when the fucking knives will come out. So you can suck a dick and get the fuck out of here too. Let's see. Boom. How about this? We'll just go ahead and get you out of here too. You can eat shit. See you later. Like I'll never understand that. Like I'll never understand it. Like the person that called the radio show a couple weeks ago and I went off on him. The person started the call by going, "Well, you were bemoaning not hiring Napier," so I lost it on him. Like if you call me and like that is the equivalent, like doing that bullshit. I didn't invite you in here. That's the equivalent of knocking on my door and then just barging in, insulting me and bossing me around my own house. Fuck you. I'll spit in your face and throw you in the fucking gutter. No, thank you. Like, I'll be the nicest guy in the world, and I am. Like, I'll give my shirt off my back to anybody. But I'm just not gonna stand for people being rude fucking assholes. Like, I'm not the bully. I'm the guy that'll beat the shit out of the bully. That guy right there is the fucking coward. Like, because bullies are just cowards. They prey on people who are weaker than them until they get punched in the fucking face. I'm the guy that'll punch the fucking face and the bully in the face for being mean to the little guy. So fuck that guy. We curse on Nightcap, by the way, if you're new. Anyway, you don't want to see Scone angry. That's what it is, bro. Like, this is me. I mean, I am who I am. I'm an Enneagram 8. Look it up. Look up the Enneagram and look up number 8. That's me. I'm the fucking poster child for that. Santa spoiled E-Rock. Where are we? Matt, love has no price. Damian Briggs. I'm a little worried Louisiana made LSU. Everybody wants our kids. But that's okay, Damian. I mean, but there's a lot of kids who just want to play for LSU. It was a great interview with Glenn Dorsey last night. Was enshrined in the College Football Hall of Fame. And it was a great interview. And he said he didn't take any of the visits because he just wanted to play at LSU. He grew up right down the street from the campus and always wanted to play there, and that's what it is. And that's always going to be the case. That's the inherent advantage that LSU's always going to have. So, Matt was a bully. Was not a bully. I'm the polar opposite of a bully. Actually, in junior high at MBS, I won the Brotherhood Sisterhood Award. I think if I pull out my MBS yearbook, I think I won I was named most friendly when I graduated, something like that. You married up, Matt. I did. I readily admit that. Chubby bald guy. Let's see. It was funny too because one guy, somebody told Erica one time. No, it was where was it? Somebody said, I forget where it was. Somebody said one time that Erica only married me because for my money or because I was famous. when Erica and I met, I lived in a house with my sister and another guy. The three of us shared the rent. I was probably making $17,000 a year, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, so needless to say, now we've come a long way. When Matt had hair, that's true. Anyway, Joey Johnson, what's good? At least one of you have hair. I'm good with it. I'd rather her than me. Hudson Jeter, William Jackson, what's up? What kind of senior leadership are we looking at next year? Good question, William. Honestly, I think the better question is going to be about the junior class and who you can get back, right? Max Johnson's already transferred out. Now Elias Ricks is transferred out. Can you get Keishon Butte back? B.J. Ojolari, Jaquelin Roy, Jay Ward. Those guys, I think, that junior class, those are the ones that I think would be the cornerstone. Thoughts on baseball brawls. I think those would be the cornerstone of next year's team. They got to get them all back. So, Robert Nelson, Durante Jones should get great consideration for DC. He's not getting credit he deserves. It's what's interesting about that, Robert. I know I hear people say it, and I was having a conversation actually with Hester today, and he was saying just keep Durante. I don't know that LSU is a just keep fill in the blank coach school. I just trust Brian Kelly. I do. I mean, he's just got to, when you look at his coordinators, Notre Dame defense coordinators from Bob Diaco to Mike Elko to Clark Lee to Marcus Freeman, like he's got a pretty good track record, y'all. I mean, I kind of trust him to nail it. So, he knows what he's looking for. Drew Junker, what's up? Scott Salvage, Jonas Melanson, what's good? Shelby Kelly, Kale Landes, did I miss something? Jeff McKithen, what's up? Gail Lindsay, Whiskey Wednesday's getting real tonight. Get him. I guess I'm on Facebook now looking back at the probably comments from the asshole earlier. Tommy Vienendahl, I love it. Fuck that dude. Yeah, that's what it is. Stephen Beach, and that Matt is why we love you. So the other guy who I just had to block off my YouTube channel was like, and that's why people hate you. And actually, that guy's like, that's why I love you. So let's be me. E-Rock's gonna get you, Matt. I'm good, Lee. Mark Allen, since you're in a giving mood, I need a bottle of whiskey. What do you want? I'll give you a bottle of whiskey. I have plenty. Seriously. Scott Salvage, can we disagree with you, Matt? What are the rules? Absolutely. You can disagree with me. Just don't insult me. That's the problem I have. That guy insulted me. That guy said, Matt doesn't know shit. He's been wrong about everything. No, tell me where I've been wrong. I'll gladly tell you if I'm wrong about something. But the other thing, too, I've told you is I'm not out here breaking news. I'm not trying to break news. I've said that from the beginning. I don't do the whole breaking, story. That's not the thing I do, ever. I've vet a lot of sources. I got a lot of good information, and I craft opinions around it. That's all. We can disagree on stuff. But if you're going to insult me, be prepared for a fight. Because that's just not going to be okay. Matt, your beard is patchy. Is it? I think, you know what happened last night? I trimmed it, and I screwed up. So I have a beard trimmer, and I know. So I was on the 1.8 setting, and at some point, I changed it to 1.5. So I think unknowingly, so I think some parts might be thinner than others. That actually does make sense if it is patchy. You feel right there? Right there. Yeah, it is a little, isn't it? No, it'll fill in. Give it a day. David LeBlanc, Matt, who plays quarterback for LSU. I'm not sure that person is on the roster yet, actually. I think it'll be a transfer that starts. Zachary Schwarzer. I've never had a spicy scone. I'll just show up here on Wednesday nights. Are your Scone times listed? So, Josue, excuse me. We do, so every morning, roughly 7:30 a.m., I do Central Time. I do morning Scone. And then on Wednesdays at 9 o'clock Central, I'll do Nightcap with Scone. And then specialty shows whenever people ask for them. Let's see. Chris Smith. Matt's all up in his own feelings about listener comments like Max transfer crowd. Chris, if you want to say all up in my feelings means I'm pissed off when people attack me, yes, I will absolutely fight you. Attack me, I'll fight you. Yes. You want to have civil conversation? Cool. I'm good with that. I'll consider other people's opinions always. But if you're going to attack me, then I'm going to fucking fight you. I will. Point blank, no apologies. Just understand that coming in. Let's see. Are we going to lose Mason Smith since he's roommates with Max? Hope not. Let's see. Where do you think Arch Manning will end up? Texas, Clemson, or Bama. If he had to pick today, he'd go to Texas. Daniel McCall, love your show. Watching the cruise boat, Mardi Gras. There you go, Daniel. Thanks for watching, man. Lee Trugri, if anyone knows anything about football, and Brian Kelly has a proven track record all along from the other great coaching staff. He does have that. Ring the jingle bells if you've given away whiskey. I've given away plenty of whiskey. I have plenty. A lot of times people come over and say, here, take a bottle, take a bottle. Here, take a bottle. I've got tons. I got more than I'll ever drink. Ryan Dixon, is Deli your main source? No, Deli is not my main source. No, no, Deli is not my main source. No, he is not. Quite the contrary, actually. No, he's not. Deli has great info. He does, but he's not my main source. I wouldn't even consider Deli a source. For me, anyway. It's interesting. That was really an ambiguous answer. And the reason, Ryan, is because I think that's really evidence of something you don't understand. I don't mean that to be in any way. I know it's going to come across demeaning, but I don't mean it that way. Most people have no idea how vetting information and vetting sources actually happens. Like literally, that's evidence of it. Like to think that, I don't know if you're serious, but like to think that Deli would be that I would consider Deli a source is kind of stupid. Like what does happen as professional courtesy is people in the media do compare information to see if what you're hearing corroborates, to know if you're kind of going down the right path, if that makes sense. But no, like Deli wouldn't be a source because Deli's trying to break news. You know what I mean? Like he wouldn't give me something to talk about. He is breaking news guy. He's a reporter. Caleb Bernard, been missing Locked On LSU podcast, has an update on Spotify since last Thursday. Yeah, man. So I have probably recorded my last Locked On LSU. Something new coming. Locked On LSU will continue with a new host, but there is that I haven't mentioned that to anybody anywhere publicly yet. But I'll have something new coming. But I'm not going to be doing Locked On LSU anymore. And I'll explain why when it all happens. But my choice, by the way, my choice. Let's see. Wesley Thompson, you mentioned that's a deal done with Corey. Does that mean that it was Kelly that mixed it? Probably nixed it. So to be clear, there were two reports that the deal was done with Corey. It was Brody Miller, who does a really good job, and Gary Hamilton from On3 Sports. both reported that deals with Corey and Kevin Falk were done. And I had heard the same thing. So if you want to lump me in that, sure. Because I'd heard the same thing, that they had had the terms done and all that stuff. But like we often say with coaches, with head coaches, it's never done until it's done. And if I had to guess, what happened is two things. Corey saw the money that they gave Frank, and Brian Kelly's bringing in another secondary coach because he wants two, and I don't think Corey wants any part of that. I think that's what happened. Okay, Josue, got it. Josue Ebanks, got it, dude. Got it. Is it fair to say Dave Aranda was not high on Corey Raymond? That is fair to say, Ryan. That's why Bill Bush was here. So it's an interesting web, right? And like I tried to explain this to T-Bob several times on Whiskey and Wine and on our podcast, but he just defaults to his mental gymnastics thing, which is the stupidest line, but he fucking says it all the time and whatever. It's annoying. It's just because you don't want to actually understand context. What happened is this. Dave Aranda came in. Wanted someone who knew his defense and how to explain the concepts he wanted, which is why he wanted to bring in Bill Bush. That was at the same time that the 10th assistant was allowed and that A&M was trying to hire Dave Aranda away. And Dave was going to A&M. Dave Aranda was going to A&M to be the DC. LSU paid him more money and Ogeron allowed him autonomy to hire the 10th assistant. Said you could hire wherever you want. And he handpicked Bill Bush to have another guy in the secondary that he felt knew his concepts and could explain it. That pissed off Corey, which is why Corey thought about leaving and went an interview with the Dolphins and the Bengals and all that stuff. And that's when they lost Patrick Surtain. Anyway, Bill Bush was at LSU because of Dave Aranda. The reason LSU even got into the mix with Joe Burrow, who's an Ohio guy, was at Ohio State, was going to Cincinnati to play for Luke Fickell, who had been on staff at Ohio State. I mean, he was going to Cincinnati. That's what Burrow was doing. The reason LSU got the open door was because Bill Bush and Jimmy Burrow had been on staff together at Nebraska. So Bill Bush opened the door to Joe taking a visit to LSU. And the rest is history, as we all know now. So in a very weird way, the year of the 10th assistant, like if Aranda had gone to A&M, Bill Bush never gets here, and similarly Joe Burrow never gets here. Weird, right? Weird. Let's see. Jump back over here to YouTube. 920 hanging out. Appreciate that. Y'all smash the like button. Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Do business with someone you know. Hudco Roofing. That's me. It's Terrio. Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Gamecoin. Fired up about Gamecoin, y'all. Awesome things happening. I know people bummed about the price, the dip, but I'm telling you, coin has never been healthier, man. It literally has, and you may roll your eyes, but you know the run-up in price that happened was a product of so many people FOMOing in, which is not sustainable. And realistically, the same emotion in crypto that can allow something to go from 1 cent to 4 cents in 2 weeks is the same thing that can cause a 60% correction in a day. But what's happened since has been incredible. Focus on building the platform, which is happening. You may have the announcement of the actual platform developer this week. Investors are excited and reinvesting at a lower price to lower their average entry. Ambassador athlete conversations are happening every day. It's just exciting. Like It's a good time to get in. At 0.003, never thought we'd fucking see that again. It's not financial advice. I'm no financial advisor. But, whew, that's what we call opportunity. That's what we call buying the dip. Anyway. Jared John, why does the dog over your right shoulder look like it's taking a dump? That would be Valley over there. That was my baby, my first baby. Valley does not look like she's taking a dump. At that point, she was probably, that's probably the last picture we had of her before she died. And she was a boxer. Boxers tend to have really bad hips and stuff. So that's all it was. She had really bad hip and back, and so she kicked her leg out to the side to sit. That's the only way she could sit comfortably. So, I hope you feel like an asshole, Jared John. I'm kidding on it. But that's, yeah. Valley was my little baby. That was Valley and Maggie next to her, my two boxers. They're both in doggy heaven now. And Erica keeps pushing me to get a dog, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I can't go through that again. Can't do it. Can't do it. Josh said he had a boxer passed last June, 11-year-old with cancer. Dude, can't do it, bro. Can't do it again. So I can't get another dog. I can't take on all the responsibility and love a dog again and let it die. Can't do it. Anyway, George the Greek, your beard looks great. Don't listen to the plebeians. Okay. It'll look better, though, in a day. Give it a day, let it fill out. Matthew Bourgeois is at Weller Antique 107. Well, Matthew Bourgeois, that's Weller Special Reserve. That's Weller 12. Weller Antique, CYPB. That's four of the Wellers right there, actually. That all run about 3 deep. Back there. William Jackson, will Nuss play in the bowl game? Don't know, man. Don't know at all. Todd Dupree, fair to say we agree to disagree? Sure. But you just better have logic behind your reasoning. Because if you're just throwing some bullshit, then I'm not going to be like, okay, agree to. It's like you can't say 2 + 2 is 5. And I go, no, 2 + 2 is 4. And you're like, oh, we'll agree to disagree. No, it doesn't really work that way. Hey, Scott Thibodeau watching from work. Appreciate that, man. Hal Jubin, what's good? Bearded Dragon, transfer portal has changed the game. It has, but I'm okay with it, man. Like, because the thing is, while that can be to your detriment, it can also work to your benefit if you use it properly. So use it properly. Look at Alabama this year with Jameson Williams. I mean, look at Kyler Murray and Baker Mayfield going to Oklahoma and winning Heisman trophies. Joe Burrow coming to LSU. Like, use it to your benefit. Wizzy, Matt, if Napier are going to be such a problem, why wouldn't he hire on your list of coaches LSU should consider? I'd have been fine with them hiring him, Wizzy. I just think LSU could aim higher with a proven Power 5 coach. But like I said many times, I was really not anxious at all about LSU's hire. Just trust Scott Woodward to do what he does. And I would have been totally fine with Napier. I would have preferred Napier over, say, Mark Stoops. Like, if Napier was your floor, I think it'd been a great idea. Like, if all of your big guns said no and you landed on Napier, I'd have been cool with that. Let's see. Clint. Yeah, not going to say that. Come on. Who do you see being the leading running back for LSU next year? I don't think he's on the roster right now, man. Ty Davis Price is going pro, by the way. So he's gone. Good year for him, by the way. Good year. Good year. But yeah. Gulf South, what's up? If Ricks is going to Ohio State is known, why isn't it official yet? Actually, Ohio State now has pulled out of the Elias Ricks sweepstakes. That came out yesterday. It's very interesting, which means somebody gave more money. Let's see. Here's the report from 247 Sports, Chris Hummer. Oh, they said citing possible attrition that could come to adding Ricks. So basically, if they added Ricks, they thought other guys would enter the portal. Or maybe because someone else offered more money. Ricks expected to visit Columbia this weekend, make his decision later this month before enrolling at the school of his choice in January. We'll find out soon enough. Boy, if he goes to Florida. Heaven help us if he goes to Florida. Do you think Nuss Purse is redshirt? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'll just tell you candidly if I don't know something like that. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to play. Joe Delmonico, Scone, you need to get on Cameo so I can get you to send a Christmas greeting to some people. Joe, I'll do it. Just tell me. Someone else messaged me that same thing. I don't want you to pay me for that shit. I mean, I'll just do it. Like, just message me on Facebook or something, or Instagram. I'll just do it for you. Someone else did that. Someone else asked me to do that. More hair on face than head is just wrong. Now, Bill, I think that's just the way it goes, man. It's like, it's a compensation thing, right? Like, you don't want to look totally bald on your whole face. So if you don't have it up top, you go it here to have a little bit of like color and texture on your face. So that's what it is. It's a good look. I mean, would I rather have a full head of hair? Yeah, that's what it is. It's the card, the hand that I was dealt. Send a good one to the Philippines. Nothing good here. Not even something like Crown. Not even a good beer. Well, Azus von Raphael, a lot of good people in the Philippines. I know that. I told you this before, man. Our son, Drew, his primary nurse, nighttime nurse, is a awesome Filipino woman, Lolita Fernandez. We call her Mimi Lolita. She was sensational. I mean, like, that's family. I mean, that's, and so many of those nurses in the hospital were Filipino, so they were affectionately known as the Filipino Mafia. So they may not have good whiskey in the Philippines, but they got great people. Logan Elrod, what's up? Rowing Bears, point blank, no apologies. This shit is hilarious. Kyle Brister, Matt, will you please explain that it doesn't matter how many kids you lose in the portal, you can only replace 7? So, kind of, Kyle, but not exactly. So keep in mind this. You can sign transfers in your initial 25. But let's say hypothetically, let's say LSU signs 25 by December and 2 of them are transfers, okay? But LSU loses 7 more. Oh, Erica's camera drew to bed. He out. But they lose 7 more after spring when more guys hit the transfer portal. They can sign over that number then. So I understand your point, but you can have more than 7 transfers, but it's going to be 7 over the 25 in addition to, if that makes sense. Jimbo, Matt, have you ever wanted to fight T-Bob? No. I think T-Bob wanted to fight me one time. There's one time I legit pissed him off. Was when I posted the video of his car in 2019 where he had the filthy fucking car. And he was super pissed about that. But I had done a Facebook Live. I did Morning Scone in his car because we drove. So like LSU, that was you know what, y'all? That was Peach Bowl. That was when. So that was the Saturday when Carly died, and that was a miserable day. As euphoric as it was with the Peach Bowl and all that stuff, beating Oklahoma, it was a miserable day. trying to do pregame show and whatever. So we got up at like 2 in the morning or something like that, and Jordy drove back. I mean, that's just Jordy. Like I don't know if he sleeps. I mean, he just, he almost like a vampire. He's so used to doing morning radio for so long. Him getting up at 2 in the morning and driving, was no big deal. So I mean, Jordy, we got on the road, me, Jordy, and T-Bob in Jordy's car. I know, you know what? I think they had borrowed, or they had someone loaned him a car. Like maybe Toyota had loaned him a car or something. Anyway, and so we drive back. Jordy's probably going like 120 the whole way. Like we got back, we pull up in Jordy's driveway at like 9 a.m. I mean, it was so crazy. Maybe we left at 3 and got to Jordy's house at like 9. He got back to his house in like 6 hours from Atlanta. And so T-Bob had his car, and T-Bob lives near me. T-Bob's car was because I flew there and then we drove back. And so T-Bob drove me from Jordy's house to my house, and I did morning Scone from T-Bob's car. And so I didn't think it was a big deal because he had all the crap in his car, and so I was laughing, all the junk everywhere, whatever. Well, I guess he was really self-conscious about it, and so I posted a video of all the junk and everything, and he was super pissed about it. I think that's the only time that he was really pissed. He was really pissed at me. But if I ever wanted to fight him, then. Let's see. I'm going to do one more, y'all. Hang on. Only had one. I'll do a second. Hang on. What are we going to drink? Let's see. Since someone mentioned a Weller, grab a Weller out here. Let's do... Oh, you know what we'll do? Just to make everybody super jealous. Let's drink Blanton's. Oh my God. He has Blanton's. Oh, it's Blanton's. It's the greatest thing ever. Not really, but it's good whiskey. Got the N. See on the horse? It's the N right there. I don't know if you can see that. Boop. Little poor Blanton's, y'all. A little Nightcap. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. 812 still watching on YouTube. Appreciate that. Can we get to 549 likes? Is it possible to get to it? It's not going to be possible to get to 1,000 likes, is it? Well, how many likes can we do? 810. We're at 549. I mean, we could at least get. I mean, if there's a difference of about 300 there. We could at least get to 800 likes, can't we? That'd be awesome. So if you're watching on mobile, just exit out of the live chat, hit the thumbs up, and then just hit live chat again. Boom, the comments come right back. So that'd be awesome if we could do that. We're at 579 now, so we at least get over 600. 587. We can get over 600, I think, at least. 593 and 598. Two more. 604. Awesome. Thank y'all so much. That's awesome. Appreciate y'all very much. And Facebook, like, page, share the post. Appreciate y'all so much for watching. Y'all do us a solid, of course. Hudco Roofing, y'all know, work with Hudco. So proud of that. GameCoin on the GameCoin board, and pumped about that. And then My Clean Living also got them tagged. This is the exact Fresh Air Mobile that y'all see on the set with me on AFR. Can purify up to 500 square feet, air and surface. Neutralizing dozens of pathogens from strep and flu and E. coli and the common cold, COVID-19, odors. Like when I would, we do whiskey and wine, my clothes all smelled like smoke. We have the Air and Surface Pro, which is the one for the whole house, like 3,000 square feet. It's a little box, but it can purify 3,000 square feet. I would just take my smoky clothes, just drop it on that thing. In 15 minutes, you couldn't smell it. Dead serious, crazy. Anyway, mycleanliving.net, mycleanliving.net. Ryan Dixon, give us a prediction next year. Ryan, let me see the roster first. That's it. I don't want to do that. Let me see the roster first. Colin Gallagher, Logan Diggs would be awesome if they could get him. I mean, Logan Diggs is running back from Rummel, who signed with Notre Dame, and quite honestly, he's going to be their starting running back next year if he stays. But if they can get him here, it'd be awesome. Thoughts on NIL? I'm all for it. I love it. I mean, I'm all for any human being being able to make money on their name, image, and likeness. To not do so seems like a fucking socialistic principle. It's your name, it's your image, it's your likeness. Make money off it. That's fine. We live in a free capitalistic society. Ryan Thibodeau, Mickey Joseph can recruit Nola. Is he still on staff? No. That's why, big reason why they needed to add Frank Wilson. Mickey Joseph left for Nebraska. Rick Newman. Let's see. Matt, thank you for all hard work. Thank you, dude. Us fans appreciate the hell out of it. How many more recruits do you think we will lose this year that we have already committed? Do you think there's any way LSU doesn't play in the bowl game? No way, right? Thank you, Rick, by the way, for the kind words. How many more recruits did they lose? I hope none. And I think that's realistic. I'm more concerned about transfers, which is also realistic. I think they will lose. I'm not sure they'll lose any more of the 11 committed. I think they will lose more current players. And do you think there's any way LSU doesn't play in the bowl game? I think it's a possibility. I do. I put it at 19%, but I think it's a possibility. Because, man, when you look at injuries, guys that are done for the year, guys declaring for the draft, guys that will opt out of the bowl, and there will be bowl opt-outs. Ty Davis Price is going pro, by the way, y'all. Like, I told y'all this. He's going pro. He's declared for the draft. I don't think he's going to play in the bowl game. If you're Damone Clark and you're getting ready for the Senior Bowl, are you playing in the Texas Bowl? Probably not. I don't know. I don't know that, by the way, if he is or isn't. I will tell you candidly if I don't know something, always. And I don't know. But I do know there's going to be more transfers. I know that. There will be more players that transfer. And the other part that I mentioned to y'all is academic issues. And finals week is this week, and we'll see how it goes. But I think there's going to be some players that are academically ineligible. And so where the numbers land, I mean, you're really going to go play that bowl game with Matt O'Dowd as your quarterback? Come on. A freshman walk-on is going to start for you in a bowl game? You can play John Trey Kirkland? Just play him at Wildcat? It's good. I mean, why would you do that? Teddy Benz, what's the latest with Durante Jones, defensive coordinator position? Been quiet. I mean, the one name I've milked out is Pete Golding from Alabama. I don't know that they're going to get him, but there's at least some interest. Offensively, the first three names I heard were Jeff Lebby, who's now at Oklahoma, Kendall Briles at Arkansas, and Chip Long, who is now at Georgia Tech. So the only one remaining there is Kendall Briles. And then I did hear the Wake Forest guy, Ruggiero, Warren Ruggiero, something like that. Was another one I heard. So, Brian Kelly thought Marcus Freeman and Tommy Reese were going to follow him. So it was a big curveball that he got thrown when those two guys decided not to come down. Excuse me. Alex Gonzalez, biggest chance to bust, Freeman or Napier? Freeman. I mean, you got to understand, bust. Napier's been a head coach, a successful head coach. Freeman's 35 years old and has not. So if you're talking about just odds of busting, Freeman's better, higher odds of busting. You drove to Atlanta in it. No, I didn't. We didn't drive to Atlanta. I flew to Atlanta and then drove back in a vehicle that they were loaned from their Toyota sponsor, whoever it was, gave them like a Sequoia or 4Runner or something like that to drive to Atlanta. So drove back to Jordy's house where T-Bob's car was, and then T-Bob and I got in T-Bob's car and drove from Jordy's house to my house. T-Bob was butthurt about the dirty car. I think that was the only time he actually wanted to fight me. I thought you wanted to fight him when he interrupted you while you were live on your show. No. T-Bob and I on air have the Chris Farley, David Spade relationship. That's what it is. It's why it works. It's, there are people that love his personality and hate mine, and vice versa. People that love mine and hate his, and that conflict creates beautiful music for whatever reason. John Voorhees, I was going to ask if you had Blandons. I got plenty of Blandons. A lot of Blandons. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. You still have more. That's 6. I have 6 bottles of Bland's. And 2 bottles of Bland's Gold. Let's see. Joshua Talamo. AJ Schubert. Thoughts on Corey Raymond leaving? AJ, you might have to scroll back to the beginning of the video. Saw you in a group at Rufino's at the end of September. My whole table was hysterical because Terrio had a spit cup. That was our Hudco group. So that was me and Terrio and Tilly and Sam Hay and Jeff Hudson of Hudco and the people from Hudco North. Yep, that was us. And Terrio did have a spit cup. Terrio always has a spit cup. But yes, you should have come say hello, Joshua. Just matched you with a Sazerac Rye. Love it. I got plenty of Sazerac Rye, too. Bottle there, 2 bottles here. I got 3 bottles. T-Bob has a perfect face for radio. So do I, some people say. Rick Newman, would you prefer people watch you in face crack or U-turd? I'm indifferent, Rick. It's why I do both. I guess probably YouTube because AdSense is turned on. So, if you watch on YouTube and you watch the pre-roll, I get paid on that. So, that benefits me more. So YouTube. But some people prefer Facebook, which is why I hang out here, too. Shelby Kelly, pretty sure the Fresh Air Mobile says that's 50 square feet on the website. So Shelby, the reason they altered it because of the COVID variant, but it's 500. It's a long story why they had to change that because of the variant, but it's 500. Kerry Hughes, do we lose Butte? I think it's a coin flip right now, honestly. I hate to say it, but I think it's a coin flip. I really hope they're able to get him back in the boat. They got to hire an OC. They got to convince him of a plan. He's got to know who the quarterback's going to be. But that's a guy who is going into a money year not knowing who his quarterback's going to be. And just looked at Jamison Williams, leave Ohio State, go to Bama, and become probably the #1 pick in the draft among receivers. Father John David Mathern. Normal to have this many position coaches filled before naming an OCDC? Yeah, it's just abnormal. Yes. David Rabb, who would be the OC before the bowl game? Jake Beats. Rick, we have gone from the best season in college football history to blown up in 2 short years. The shrimp boat captain really fucked LSU. Good riddance. Glad we shipped him back to the bayou. You know, Rick. So T-Bob is Farley, yes. I mean, yeah. What you're seeing manifest right now is how poorly Ed Ogeron ran this program. And some of y'all are going to sit there. I know who you are. Some of y'all are going to sit there and say, you know, why are you pissing on his grave and all this sort of stuff. It's not. It's just evidence of what I've been saying for 5 years. It's the man did know how to build a program. He did know how to organize a roster. He did know how to manage a locker room. You're seeing it. He didn't know how to hire assistants. Like, you're seeing it all manifest now. Like, they're tearing, like, it's eroding, and then Brian Kelly's going to build it back up. But you're seeing it all right now, from the transfers and the coaching staff issues, to personnel issues, to academic issues. We haven't talked about Title IX stuff that LSU's in the midst of. I mean, yeah, bro, he left a big shit show. He did. Kirk, would you love both Scone and T-Bob's personalities? I feel you'll both make great points all the time. Let's not get crazy, Kirk. All right? Not all the time. He doesn't make great points. I'm not sure he makes any good points, actually. Have you ever had Ben Milliam? It's out of Texas. Pretty good, rather cheap. I don't think I have. Just poured Blanton's Gold. There you go, Jonathan Barry. We got spicy Scone tonight. You sure did. Chris Googe, didn't know you got paid for YouTube, switching to YouTube. So, look, I don't, like, y'all know, I will tell you full disclosure all the time on everything. Like, I don't hide stuff from my audience, and I never, ever, ever want to monetize my audience. Like, I will never, ever put up a paywall. And there have been times, by the way, where Guarantee has wanted to put up a paywall, and I've been, like, bare knuckle fighting, like, hell no, you're not putting up a paywall. Like, and I'm allergic to people like, well, would you expect to go to the movies for free? Yeah, when you go to the movies, there's a physical experience. There's a building there. You're having an experience that you're gaining admission to. Like, you're not paying just for the movie. You're paying for the building and the ticket taker and the big seat. And, like, that's what you're going to a venue to watch a movie or to a sporting event or something like that. If you're giving me content, people can content for free all the time. Like, anyway. I'm allergic to paywalls. If you're good, people will watch your. There's how many 2,000 people have hung out with us tonight on a Wednesday night, late at night. For some reason, I must be doing something. Right? Either y'all love me or hate me. I don't know either way, but y'all do something. But I'll never monetize you. I'll never put up a paywall or say, well, you have to pay this to get my, like, never gonna do it. Like, if I'm doing my job, you should find the content compelling, and then we should be able to sell ads. And the trade-off is you get free content, and the thing you can do is support sponsors. So, like, if you need a roof, call Hudco. If, like I mentioned, My Clean Living, check that out. Like, maybe you have an office complex. Maybe you work, like, there's people who work at plants who, I'll tell you what, like, one of the biggest contracts My Clean Living has gotten is one of the giant plants in Baton Rouge. They put those in all their pods. Like, there's a school in town that put this in every single classroom. You know what I mean? Like, that's the way you do it. Like, you need windows, call Relief Windows. Think about a car, go look at South Point Volkswagen. Like, don't look at ads as a nuisance. Be like, well, that's why it's free, is because those people are sponsoring the show. So support the sponsors and thank them for sponsoring the show. Like, that's how I've always looked at it, as opposed to a paywall. I don't do paywalls. I'll never do a paywall. So anyway, so like the YouTube thing, back to that point, is Google AdSense. So whenever you get a verified page, you can turn on Google AdSense so you get paid. Now, like me with 8,000 YouTube subscribers, we ain't exactly paying the mortgage. You know what I mean? But it's something, you know. Want to do morning Scone every day and Nightcap, it's something that's not insignificant. So anyway, just another Josh. I'm hitting you on Twitter for a bottle. Well, I'm not mailing you anything. Just another Josh, by the way. I'll gladly give away whiskey. I mean, I've got tons of it that I'll never drink. I'm serious. Like, it's one of the things, like, when people come over to my house, I'm like, drink whatever you want. I don't care. Like, if you want to get some off the top shelf, you want Pappy? I got Van Winkle, I got the Rip 10 and a Lot B. Take some of it. That's fine. I don't care. Like, it's brown water. Just take whatever you want. I don't care. I mean, there's plenty to try whatever you want. So, I give people whiskey all the time. What, babe? Oh, you can't open that?
My hands have lotion on them.
Let me get that, Erica.
My hands have lotion on them.
Oh, your hands have lotion?
Yeah.
Why do your hands have lotion on them, Erica?
Because they're dry.
Oh. And you wanted to lather up your hands for what reason, Erica?
Because in the mornings, lately it's cold, a carpool.
Oh.
So my hands are dry. So I've been putting lots of lotion on them.
Putting lotion on your hands?
Yep, for carpool.
For the carpool?
Carpool duty.
For carpool duty.
Yep, that's what we call it.
Let me,
It's hard, I'm telling you. You got
let me get that for you, Erica.
Yeah.
Did it do anything for you?
Definitely.
It do anything for you?
Then I got
What about all the salsa on my hands? Does that do anything for you? You wanna lick it off? Got salsa on my hands. Pretty good. Ola Nola. Is it Ola Nola or Hala Nola? Probably Ola Nola. Fire roasted. Oh, that's hot. I licked it.
It's called Hala Hala.
No, it's Nola, Erica.
It's Hala Hala.
It's Ola Nola.
I've always called it Hala Hala.
Hala Hala. Jesus.
I've always called it Hala Hala.
Got some lotion.
That's antibacterial.
Lotion.
Hand sanitizer.
Lotion.
But it's awesome.
The lotion on
it's
your
amazing.
hands, you rock.
It's a hand sanitizer with essential oils.
Got it.
Lotion format.
Got it.
It's awesome.
Got that for you.
You got what?
I got that for you.
Oh, thank you.
Were you impressed by
I'm very impressed.
my muscle?
Swole.
Up there?
Big swole. Thanks.
All right, Erica. See you later. Oh, ask E-Rock.
What?
From Father John David Mathern.
Oh, it's a priest?
Are you giving away whiskey? I need a house blessing. Or I said, are you giving away whiskey? Need a house blessing? We actually never had our house blessed.
I know. What's wrong with us?
I don't know. My dad could have done that too.
I know.
Sorry, Father, but my dad's a deacon. He could totally do it. I don't need you.
Oh, that was mean.
Well, I don't need it.
Dad had offered to do it.
And-
This is the guy's offering to do it.
And by the way, I have two really good friends that are priests.
Well, he's the only one offering.
Yeah, but
You're
wouldn't
being
you
dismissive.
rather have someone we know who's a priest too?
No, not necessarily. You don't have to know him. Doesn't matter.
But then that guy's got to come to our house. You want that guy to come to our house?
This is very rude.
What's rude?
What you're doing.
What am I doing?
Talking about him in front of him right now.
I am not in front of him.
Well,
He's not
watching.
here.
He's watching.
You want to invite the priest to our house?
I mean, I don't know. But I'm not giving away whiskey. It's not my whiskey. It's ridiculous too, by the way. My God.
I know. I need to reorganize. And I got that whole cabinet over there too. That's what I was saying.
Jesus, this is absurd.
I got a lot.
I know. You have too much.
There's no
You
such
need to
thing.
find a new hobby.
No.
Such as changing light bulbs, putting Christmas lights on a house. Those would be some
I'm
good
not
new
putting.
hobbies.
I'm never putting Christmas lights on the house
Those would be
ever.
some awesome
If you
hobbies to
if
have.
you married if you married me thinking that I would ever put Christmas lights on a house, you should leave now because I will never put Christmas lights on our house.
I'm doing it.
You can do it. I don't care if you do. And if you want to pay someone to do it, you can pay someone to do it.
Oh, I gotta pay him?
Yes, I'm not. I don't care. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Not worth the hassle. Don't care. Waste of time. I'm the old red-haired lady in Christmas Vacation who hiccups when she drinks her wine. She goes, I hope you kids see what a waste of time and resources this has been.
It hasn't been.
Yes, it has been. Not do that. Joe Delmonico. Amen. No light hanging. F all that. Roger Dodger. Use projectors. The star shower. That's what I have. Got the star shower. Put it in the ground. Plug in an extension cord. Done. Star shower all over the house. So we got. Father John, Dave III, I'll hang some lights too. You're gonna get the priest over here to hang lights.
That's very nice.
All right, priest, you come over here. I call him priest, like in my Monte Cristo. Priest, you come over here. You hang the lights. Bless our house. I'll give you some whiskey. I'll give you 5 bottles. I'll give you
$25. Matt, don't even make a dent in that collection. It's absurd.
I'll give him 5 really bad ones.
No, it's me.
5 kind of bad ones?
5 good ones.
No. Let's not be crazy, Erica.
That's probably too generous.
Come on. What are you doing?
Is it Christmas time or something?
Bill Gallen change light bulb. I can change light bulbs, Bill. How about this? Like, my wife and her sisters think that I'm a do nothing. Like I can't do anything like functional like that. Erica had a flat tire, so so she took my car to work. She woke up, had a flat.
Talking about this.
This guy was like, change the light bulb. Like they couldn't do it. Everyone wants to be a pickle jar hero, huh?
I've asked the light bulb in the kitchen. How long has it been out? Now 2 weeks. I've asked for 2 weeks every day.
That was like this weekend.
No, it was not. And every single day I ask you about it. I mean,
I gotta get the big ladder from outside. We have big ceilings in the kitchen. I gotta get a big 10-foot ladder. It's heavy as shit. I don't feel like doing it.
but I know you don't.
And you bought that thing. You bought the thing that unhooks it. The pole. Go, you do it. Where's the pole? Where's the little hook thing you bought? Or that, excuse me,
No,
that
I bought
I
it.
bought.
I bought it.
Oh, I bought it. Uh-huh. Where is it?
In the laundry room.
It's in the laundry room. Matt will be in the next strongman competition. Look at that. Your Fave 5 UCLA fan here. Been a fan of yours since the season opener. That's awesome. Thank you so much. That's great. I love that. Leave the toilet seat up for laughs. Oh, that's a good one, Bengal Tiger. Yeah. Call Shaq next time he's in town. Yeah. Smart wives hold you accountable. Mad shut priest. Excuse me. Is the Mike Detillier hour ever coming back? Unfortunately, Jackie, Mike took a job at a different radio station, and he can't come on the show. So, Brian, does HUDCO travel to Berwick? Yes. Give us a shout. HUDCOroofing.com. Colin McCall, need to see a turning point in recruiting. It's the lifeblood. Looking like a rebuild, not a reload. You know what, Brian? I'm sorry, Colin. Listen, I don't think they're gonna. They have a giant recruiting weekend this weekend. A lot of official visitors coming. They may bump this weekend, but it's not going to be a busy day on when a week from today for signing day. It's going to be. It's going to be February. I mean, we just got to wait. I'm not that easy for 5 bad bottles. J-Ron and Bitmart, do we need to buy Binance to get GMEX? No. You swap Tether. So USDT, you can swap Tether for Gamecoin in Bitmart. Brian Kelly better win multiple natties. Too legit to quit. I would bet that he wins at least one. The GOAT, 25 bottles would make a dent in your collection. No. I mean, do y'all not see what's behind me? That's like, let me give you a little bit of a context here. Okay, so I'm gonna turn both of you. All right. Hang on, I'm gonna get Facebook first. All right, YouTube, you're next. Okay. Very hot. Okay, so no, so this is my shelf, and everything here runs like 4 deep. Okay, so like, por ejemplo, Elijah Craig Toasted, Elijah Craig Straight Rye, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, and Elijah Craig Small Batch, right? So like, there's just gobs of bottles all through here, on all of these shelves. You just can't, Weller CYPB, Whistle Pig 12 year, Whistle Pig 10 year, Calandros Pick the Frankenbabe, and that is another Frankenbabe, actually, an unopened Frankenbabe. So my point is, this may, from your vantage point, not look like a ton, but it's a lot. And then you don't see my cabinet down there. I have my cabinet down there, which y'all don't see. So my cabinet's down there, and y'all don't see it. So I have a lot. David Hawes, guest appearance by E-Rock on Nightcap. Wonderful. Ask E-Rock. Hey, Erica. Erica? Yeah. Ask E-Rock. We got some Ask E-Rocks. Whiskey garage sale. No. I'm not interested in, yard sailing my, Chris Rutley, priest can drink. Oh, Chris, you are definitely not Catholic, brother. Priests are some of the heaviest drinkers I know. Stuart Reitmeyer, 5 bottles of Blanton's. No, 6. And 2 Blanton's Golds. You giving bottles, I'll come hang your lights tomorrow. Depends what you want. Let's see. E-Rock doesn't believe in the low pressure signals on the dash. That's what happened, Kyle. She completely ignored the low pressure signal on her dash, didn't tell anybody, and wakes up and her tire's flat. And I had to get up and change it in the morning. Anyway, her sister texted me like, change the tire? Super impressed. I'm like, yeah, I'm not retarded. I know how to change a tire.
Wow.
Like, they forget that before I met
Why'd you
Erica.
call me in here?
Oh, there were Ask E-Rocks.
How many? Do I need to sit?
Yeah, come on, let's do some Ask E-Rock. There's a lot of people who are watching now who have never watched Morning Scone.
Oh, really?
So yeah, different crowds. So a lot of times in the morning we do what's called Ask E-Rock, where people ask Erica questions. This is Erica Moscona.
These people I don't like me.
E-Rock, nickname given by one Jordy Collada. Ask E-Rock, David Hawes. What is the status of Christmas decorations of Casa El Scone?
Oh, they're beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Inside only, because Matt refuses to do outdoor decorations. But I did the outdoor kitchen. Very nice. Our new kitchen I decorated. Indoors looks beautiful. Just beautiful. It shows Christmas year round in the house. Everything. I have lights on everything. Like I have those little battery pack lights on like all over the house. And I love those.
It's true.
And
Except
our tree is beautiful. Yeah, I don't decorate jobs. Our tree is beautiful. Our living area is beautiful. Our dining table is it's all just beautiful.
Beautiful.
I like to go with kind of like the whites and silvers and golds with accents some red and green. I'm not a big red and green person.
Okay, you can leave.
Okay, well, you.
See you later. Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
He's the one who asked about the Christmas decorations.
Get out of here.
No.
Ask E-Rock, is Elf on the Shelf a thing at the house?
Well, I try to make it a thing, but Drew doesn't get it. But I did introduce him to the elf. We got Drew's first year out of the hospital. We were almost in the hospital again, so one of his nurses gave us an Elf on the Shelf. and he was having a surgery to fix a re-herniation that occurred. So Dr. O was his doctor, is his doctor, and so we named the elf O the elf, and this is the first year Drew has actually like called it O the elf. So I don't really move the elf because Drew doesn't really understand, but I've told him.
What do you mean you don't move the elf?
I just keep it in one spot.
Of course you don't move the elf.
Right. There's no children watching right now, Matt.
Rick Newman, it's official. Inviting everyone to Scone's house for New Year's. We're going to party like it's 2019.
Wow.
If you invited everybody to my house for New Year's, you still wouldn't drink all my whiskey. Last time I counted, it's been a while, I had like 156 bottles. And that's been a while. It's probably been a couple of years since I counted.
Yep. And don't forget my Moscato. Got that?
No. Let's see a pic of inside the cameras will move. Inside? Oh, the decorations. Well, I know, because there's two. I'm not carrying them both. Girlfriend said you sell stuff at a garage sale to buy bourbon.
What?
Clayton Knight, his girlfriend said you sell stuff at a garage sale to buy bourbon.
You do or he does?
He doesn't.
Oh,
Carrie Hughes. Ask Rock. Is a friend moving whose husband was on the strength staff.
Oh, it's very sad.
So that is Jake Riedel, who's a member of the LSU strength was a member of the LSU strength and conditioning staff under Tommy Moffitt. And Jake became most well known for headbutting a player without a helmet on and bleeding. And that kind of went viral.
Yeah. I mean, she said they're just still trying to like process. They have two small kids.
Very sad.
So luckily they've been at St. Jude or been in Baton Rouge, and she's worked with me for 7 years now. And since we came home from the hospital, was whenever she was hired.
It's the part of like college sports and coaching that most people don't know. Like they don't get it.
Oh yeah.
Families get offended.
And she told me because like whenever we got back with Drew was whenever we hired her, and she said whenever we got married, Jake said you don't lay roots in this world. You don't lay roots, and I'm like yeah, but you have roots now. You've been here 7 years. You've laid them. So,
Calgallo, ask Rock, does she want a super long cord for her landline for a weekday Christmas gift?
Mm-hmm. My landline does not need a cord. It is a mobile landline, by the way. I don't have to sit there on the stretchy cord and do it. I can walk around the house.
She has a wireless mobile or wireless landline.
We call that a portable phone.
Rick Newman, LSU fans won't drink all the whiskey. Who are you kidding? I got a lot of whiskey. I'd have a lot.
That was ridiculous.
But again, a lot of it has been given to me. When do I buy this?
We need to donate some stuff to St. Jude auction.
ZM said, Matt, you're good people.
Yeah, he's good people.
I had to block someone on my stream earlier tonight.
They trigger you on purpose, man. I was listening.
No. Because I know the people that are just dickheads that like troll AFR all the time and stuff, and I just ignore them on AFR because it's AFR and it's a massive show with a giant audience on lots of different platforms. But if I'm just here, then I'll tell these people to go fuck themselves when they're stupid. Let's see. Coach Kelly helped raise $5 million for breast cancer research. That's awesome. And his wife was a breast cancer survivor. My mom's a breast cancer survivor. William Hodges asked Rock, who's your favorite athlete or famous person that you have met from Matt?
Ooh. From Matt.
Will Wade.
I've never met him, by the way.
You didn't meet Will Wade?
No, I've never met Will Wade.
Well, let's just go to his house. He's right down the road.
I'll pass his house every day going to school, so he loved it.
Bill Gallen. This guy keeps asking me to sing the Brother Martin fight song.
No.
I don't know why.
I'm talking about who I've gotten to meet from you. You really haven't introduced me to anybody.
Because you never come to anything.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't. You're a homebody.
Gordy, probably.
Gordy, Jesus.
Gordy Rush the third. Gordon Rush the third.
Gordon Lyndon Rush the third. Jackie Johnson saw Hudco crew in French settlement.
Oh.
Bets on the over-under of Matt's bottle number. Well, I just kind of gave it to you. I mean, I think the last time I counted was like 156 or something. You want me to count?
Not right now, no.
Do you want to talk to them while I count?
No, I'm trying to eat dinner. You're supposed to be talking to me.
Oh, did you see the video this morning that I posted on Instagram?
What? Drew?
Of me trying to wake Drew up?
No. Oh.
That make you think he would not? No, he just wouldn't get. I was like shaking him in his bed. I was like, boom, 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 and he was just like he wouldn't even open his eyes. Music, sound machine off, light on, boom, boom, like holding his booty and like shaking him, and he would not wake up.
Oh.
It's on my Instagram page. Y'all go. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. I need to get my Instagram following up. I need to do more on Instagram. Wesley Randall asks you, Rock, why does she sound exactly like my wife with her lights obsession in silver and gold?
Ooh. Well, Wesley, maybe I am your wife. I don't know. Because I'm a girl. I'm a girl.
You're fired. You're fired as my wife.
Girls love lights.
Bengal Tiger. Erica.
Yes.
What's your favorite Christmas movie? Erica with a K, by the way. Erika.
Yeah. Mom did that because my last name was Keller with a K, so she wanted them to match, which makes beautiful sense. I would have done that too. My favorite Christmas movie? I don't really know.
Who are the goats that do you think Dwayne from Thibodeau shows up on Friday?
Do I have a favorite Christmas movie? Not really. I love any Christmas movie. I'll watch any movie that's on that's Christmassy. I love it. And then the lights, I just love. Lights are just peaceful.
ZM, I'd Karate Kid Part 2 the shit off the shelves.
What, that? Oh.
Dustin Blanchard, go-to bourbon under $50. Four Roses single barrel is fantastic. If you want a bourbon, if you want a rye, Sazerac rye is $27. You can get it cheaper than that depending on where you shop. It's a fantastic. If you want rye, it's fantastic. Will Mike the 7th enter the transfer portal to Auburn?
You asking me that? No.
What's the best person you've interviewed? You have to define best. Most well known, Shaq. Shaq's got to be the most famous person I've interviewed.
Really?
I mean, Shaq could walk into worldwide is known by 4 letters.
Okay.
And he could walk into Singapore and everybody knew it would be Shaq, right?
True. Yeah.
He's fun. Let's see. You have any 10-year-old old charter? Yes. Chris Googe, can you play the guitar? I've been playing for 30 years and drinking for 27. Yes, Googe, I can play the guitar. Erica at one point was very impressed that I could play the guitar. She's not so much anymore. I never met a Catholic priest that didn't drink or curse, and most of them smoke cigs. But right. What's your max bench? Oh, Jeff. I don't even know right now, honestly. It makes me very sad to think about. 205. Oh, fuck, I could do 205. Jesus. I would start at 225. Like, I would put.
Oh, yeah. I'm serious.
I'd put the 245-pound plates on each side. I could start at 225. I could definitely start at 225. Like, being under 300 would probably. I'd be under 300 right now and I'd be depressed. Probably 275. If I had to get on a bench right now and do it 275. And I'd be really depressed about that I couldn't get over 300. But I bet I couldn't bench 300 right now.
I bet you could.
I bet I couldn't.
I bet you could.
I haven't worked out in so long.
Oh.
But it's like the one thing I've always had is like chest strength. I've always had like a big broad chest. Like I've always just been able to do 1 million push-ups and been strong through my chest. Squats, no shot. My lower back is dead. Snatch was awful lift for me. But bench is the one thing I could do. Ask E-Rock. Jerry Delucky, does she still get her decorations from CVS and Walgreens?
No, I can't get any decorations from CVS or Walgreens like Matt.
ZM said, all things being equal, Matt seems like a good family man.
He has a very
No,
good
I'm
man.
Erica. I'm an asshole that hates everybody, and I fire people all the time, and
Yeah.
I fight people,
I
and
mean,
I'm
if people
rude
don't
and
know that,
mean
I'm
to
like
people.
I'm
And
the least confrontational human being, and I am like super sweet, and I don't like mean people. I don't like angry people. I don't like. So there's no way I'd be married to you if you really do those things.
Erica, it's all good.
It's all facade.
It's not a facade. What people misunderstand or miscomprehend is, like, I don't attack people. I just retaliate.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's the thing. It's like I'm not like preemptively attacking people, but if I'm doing a show and you jump into the chat on my show and you shit on me and you're aggressive and rude, I am not just going to be passive and let that go. I'm going to bite your fucking head off is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna like walk the other
I
way.
know you will, but that's me. So that's the misunderstanding people have. Like, oh, you're so mean. But like, no. He started it.
Right.
Ask E-Rock, top 3 Christmas movies.
I don't really know. I mean, I like.
Ooh, C.M. Penny, Redemptors for Life.
Oh, CM Penny.
Well, that's CMPENNI.
Okay.
Erica's whole family is Redemptors people.
Wolfpack. Not me, but my dad and his brothers and my cousins.
And your mom?
And my mom. Yeah.
Redempt.
We're down.
Well, Redempt. Shoot, Erica's grandfather lived across the street from Redemptors till the day he died. He was 90. That was Papa Jr. 93?
Oh, I don't remember.
He was old. Fucking
92,
old.
92.
Yeah, and fucking old. So anyway, here's Wonderwall. Love it. Ask E-Rock, does she expect diamonds this Christmas?
Ooh. No, I don't. I don't expect anything, Matt. I want some Chloe perfume. A big bottle of Chloe, because I love Chloe. It smells, everybody smells me. He's like, oh my God, what are you wearing? It's like,
Von Busman, Erica, what's the secret to keeping a good, happy marriage? Do you always have patience?
me? I have a ton of patience.
What's the secret, Erica, to a good, happy marriage?
Marry somebody who makes you laugh.
Oh, that's cute.
Communication is key. Communication is the foundation for everything. You have to
Oh,
communicate.
Drew, just know that Josh said Drew is awesome.
Oh, he is.
ZM, Erica hooked me up with my third ex-wife. That was really good.
That's funny. I don't have any single friends.
Ask your rock, are you the permanent driver home for all celebrations?
Yes, I am always the driver home. Because I mean, I feel like I'm going to have to do something with Drew in the middle of the night, and then you can't get, I mean, I can't get to WI either, because I would get fired, but, you know, yeah, I'm always driver.
Fitness says, so we shouldn't panic? No, you shouldn't panic. LSU's going to be fine.
It's just change. Nobody likes change.
Matt, does Erica, oops. Wow, a lot of comments coming in now.
For me or to go, I go,
Oh my God.
what?
This is a crap load of comments now. We might be here a while.
Me? I got shit to do.
Does Erica always have great patience? She seems so nice and level-headed.
What are you going to say about that?
Let's go rapid fire.
I worry. And what are you going to say? Tell him.
Ask you right.
Am I that great of a person? Tell him.
I didn't even read the question.
You just said it.
I was just looking for the next one. What was it?
He just said, does she have patience? Is she that? She seems like a good person. She seems amazing.
Great patience, level-headed?
Yeah.
That's not great. That's not amazing person. That says patience and
I
level-headed.
think that's amazing.
That says patience and level-headed. Level-headed? No. You are very emotional. You are not level-headed. I am the one that's level-headed in our family. You have wild emotional swings and ebbs and flows. I'm the one who's like, fuck it, let's roll.
Swings? That makes me sound like bipolar.
When Drew was sick,
Oh, okay.
you went, and I went, let's fucking go get a plan.
Okay, well, take that out. He's talking about day-to-day functioning.
You get a flat tire, you come in and you go,
I didn't cry.
like, here's my keys, you take my car, I'll change your tire. And
Yeah,
take
I
the
didn't
shots.
cry, though.
Like, I am, like, process, we got a plan.
So obviously, Matt does not think I'm level-headed.
You're not level-headed.
Am I nice?
Absolutely, but that's not what he
Thoughtful?
asked. Thoughtful, yes. Probably the most thoughtful person I know.
Amazing?
Yes, amazing. Ask you rock. Best road trip snack.
Gummy bears, gummy worms. Are these rapid fire? Am I able to elaborate?
Go ahead.
No, it's okay. Just says
The GOAT. Who do you rock hire as coordinators?
Oh, me? Oh, Lane Kiffin. Love Lane Kiffin.
Loves Lane Kiffin.
I don't know any coordinators actually.
Robbie White, Ask E-Rock, is the Christmas light game 1000% changed since we were kids?
What?
That's a Terrio had a commercial running for a long time. It's like the van game has 1000% changed.
Yeah.
Which is the dumbest thing, but anyway, I laughed at him.
I know, that was funny.
Ask E-Rock top 3 Christmas songs, Dustin Blanchard.
All I Want for Christmas Is You is number 1, 2, and 3.
So
It is
stupid.
the best I know.
It's the worst.
I love that song.
Heard that fucking song 5 times today. I can't get it out of my head.
I love that song. I sing it at the top of my lungs.
I don't need a love for Christmas.
I love it.
It's
And then,
stupid.
I like Oh Holy Night. It's like a serious song.
Not a serious song, like a holy song.
Yeah, I love Oh Holy Night.
I like Oh Holy Night.
That's the fall on your knees.
Yes. Let me hear it.
No,
Give me some. Just hit the refrain.
No, I'm hoarse and I'm
Just-
not
then
practiced
just hit the
or warmed
beginning.
up. I'm not warmed up. No.
Just hit the beginning.
No.
Just hit fall on your knees.
No, I can't.
Give me fall on your knees.
No.
I'll just play it from my phone.
No.
Then give it to me.
Please don't make me do this right now.
Let me hear it.
No.
Let me hear it.
And number 3.
I'll post the video of her singing "Fall on Your Knees."
No, you will
tomorrow.
not. Maybe this year I'll do it.
Spurge, Ask E-Rock, if you had a walk-off song for heading into the classroom, what would it be?
I don't see everything. I'm not a teacher. I'm administrator. I'm guidance counselor. So my song,
No, Joe Delmonico
I don't
asked me if
know.
I was a top bear. Joe Delmonico, top bear was a weightlifting level at Catholic. They had black, orange, white, gray. I was white top bear, and it was like you had certain levels in all 4 Olympic lifts, which was based on your position as well. So it was like power clean, snatch, bench, squat, and I hit 2 of the 4, and I hit bench and power clean. No. Yeah, bench. I missed squat and snatch.
I'd probably have a happy rap song as my walk off song. I love happy rap, like rap that makes you bounce, kind of happy. Not
Damn, it feels
not
good to
angry
be
rap.
a gangsta.
Not that one. Not like angry rap, but I like happy rap.
Oh, Dustin Blanchard, Ask E-Rock, is she a Curb Your Enthusiasm fan?
Love.
What did we do
David.
last night?
We watched. No, 2
We
nights
watched
ago.
Curb.
We watched Curb.
That wasn't last night.
No, last
sure?
night. No.
Oh, last night was something else.
Stop it. No. Yeah. Okay. Wait.
Erica,
Matt, stop.
last night was something
No,
else.
last night we watched Curb Your Enthusiasm 2 nights ago. Stop.
Erica,
Nobody wants to know this.
what? We watched the Christmas movie instead.
Yeah. Yeah. Love Curb. Love Larry, and I love the guy that lives with him. His roommate. What's his roommate's name?
Leon.
Leon.
We have watched Curb since its inception.
Yeah.
Like we were dating when Curb first started.
Leon is my favorite. I love he and Larry's relationship.
Ever bought a bourbon whiskey immediately been like, okay, this is shit? If so, what was it? Absolutely. By the way, this is the best advice I'll give anybody. Never buy whiskey bottles until you've sampled it. I'll give you examples. Fuck yeah, I'll give you examples. Shit. This is dog shit. This is dog shit. Well, I'll just give you one for right now. Like, this is dog shit, and I've had it since I started drinking whiskey. It's dog shit. It's terrible, and it's like $80, and they sell you some bullshit story about it being Jimmy Red Corn, which is rare. Blah, blah. It sucks. This is don't buy this. It's awful. It's been sitting in my cabinet. Hey, Father John David Mathern, come over, hang some lights. I'll give you this.
You just said how bad it was.
Well, you can know. I'm sure it'd be great for him. He'll probably like it. Anyway, yes. Best advice I can give anybody who's new into whiskey: do not buy bottles of whiskey until you have sampled it and you know you like it. What is Erica's job?
I am the guidance counselor at St. Jude, the Apostle School. Phenomenal school, phenomenal small school. I've been there 18 years. Never going to leave.
Favorite LSU memorabilia? What's my favorite LSU memorabilia? Probably that. It's my ticket thing.
Oh.
I was a senior at LSU in 03. And I went to every game of the 03 season. So I have a thing made with all of my tickets on it. I had all my tickets matted in this frame thing. That's probably it. We need you to run shirtless now since O is gone. No. Ask, golly. Oh my God. They like you, Erica.
No, they don't.
Jesus. You got a lot of fucking people watching it. Like they're into you. That's crazy. Ask Erica, what was the jerk Mr. Fabre, the principal, when she was at Redemptress? Fabre? Faber?
No, I didn't go to Redemptress. I was Mr.
Ask Erock, does Matt wear Hudco underwear?
No, he doesn't have that.
One more time with the Hudco song before bed, please. You and the wife sing it.
No.
Someone you know, Scone and Terrio. All you need is Hudco. Call Hudco Roofing. 364-1007.
Okay. All right, rapid fire, Erock. Then we're going to bed. It's 11:30. Oh my God. Okay. You were hard on the guy with the fake English accent?
Me?
Me? Who was the guy with the fake English accent?
I love English accent people.
Who was the guy with the fake English accent?
I don't know, but I love when people have an accent. Find it intriguing.
Tell Erock, Matt have told you before as a parent that was in a similar special needs situation. You both are an inspiration to many. Trust me, both wonderful parents. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Thorgerson. Very nice. Very nice.
Hardest job I've ever had.
Hudco cheerleaders? It's not a bad idea. To the Hudco jingle? I bet that'd be a good commercial. Erica, you want to be one?
No.
Why not?
I do not look like
You could be a dancer. After all, you did dance, didn't you?
After all, I've danced my whole life, but I'm not. I'm not getting on the camera.
Rowing bears. Matt is very emotional. Erica, am I very emotional?
No. You're like hot, like hot-headed, like angry. You can get like.
I'm a Enneagram 8.
Yeah, you can get like 0 to 90 in a heartbeat driving down the road.
Roger Dodger asks Erock, what do you think of Coach Sim?
Who? Coach Sim. I don't know who that is.
Better pro career, Joey B or Herbert of Burrow?
Yeah.
Ask Erock, Father John Dave Mathern. Does patient and level-headed equal an amazing person when married to the terrible Matt Mascona?
I think, yeah, but obviously Matt says I'm not level-headed, which I think I am.
He misspelled my name.
Yeah.
Fucking priests. Fucking priests.
Matt!
Put some fucking attention to detail here.
Do you know this guy?
Well, he watches all the stuff.
Oh my gosh, you can't do that.
Fucking priests.
Stop.
Drew's backpack.
Drew's backpack.
I'm gonna go do that. Go stop his backpack. I'm gonna yell at this priest real quick. Erica. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. My last confession was 1973. Rowing Bears, hate that song. And I hate you. Sing some Elvis. Nah. Oh, that's true, John. She never chose DC. Hang on. They said you never chose a defense coordinator. You said Kiffin, but you never chose DC.
I don't know coordinators. Like, I don't know who.
Robbie White, have you ever had Willett Family Estate? No, I've never had Willett Family Estate. What's Willett Family
I only
Estate?
have 17 bottles of it right here.
What's Willett Family Estate? I guess I gotta open this one eventually when this one's out. I guess I'll go to this one right next. Okay. What's Will it family state? Have you ever heard of that?
Matt, all you gotta say was yes, I have
I don't know
some.
what that is. No, what is that, Eric? You got any idea what that is?
Matt's the most competitive human being alive.
That's true.
I lay down in the face of competition.
That's true. Ask you Rock.
We could be more opposite.
Don't say this out loud.
Why?
That means diamonds would be the surprise gift. Got your back.
I don't need diamonds. I mean, I would like.
Erica, do you like cosmopolitans?
No, I don't. I don't know why I don't like them. I do not like cosmopolitans. I like chocolatey drinks. Like I like a lot of like Bailey's, like Godiva.
Porno? John DeLon said, Porno Gill is my favorite episode of Curb. Which one was that?
Oh, is that when he wore the pants? He kept no Porno Gill. I was thinking Pant Tent. You know
Oh, the pant tent.
Yeah, wait, I remember Porno Gill. We never got to.
I don't remember. Larry David's American Treasure. That show is amazing. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's
can
what
get
T-Bob
himself into
gets
some
when he comes over.
What?
The shitty whiskey and a wine. Yes, that's a good idea.
I would not give him back.
I'm gonna tell him, gee, this is so fucking good. You gotta try this.
Be nice.
E-Rock, when Bitmart reopens, will the buy-sell fee being reinvested to holders be corrected to the Bitmart holdings if only board member?
Yes, the answer is yes.
Don't say that. You don't know the answer.
I don't know what that is. Obviously, I
Jackie
wasn't
Johnson, what's your opinion of Herb Street?
Me?
Yeah.
I like Kirk Street. Now he doesn't like LSU. I like him. But I don't.
Joe Delmonico, we're here for your wife, bro. No shame. But get it? Father John David Mathern, bro, not that cheap. Does Erica has a degree in psychology? Is she married to Matt, or is her marriage part of the long-term experiment?
Oh. My master's is in social work. So,
ZM, fuck it. I'm going to get a Hudco roof.
who's ZM? He's
I don't know.
cool.
He's really good. I love him.
Yeah.
Ask you, I better live at LSU in the early 2000s, Pentagon or Kirby?
I never lived in a dorm. I don't know. I lived in the Phi Mu house, and that was it. And I lived in a townhouse with my cousin. So.
It could not have been Kirby. Kirby was a shithole.
Well, I didn't live there. I lived in the Phi Mu house.
Kelly Patrick lived in Kirby for his freshman year, and his dorm sucked. Shit, it was terrible. Schwartz lived at was a place over by the what was it, honors dorm?
But I didn't do dorms.
Oh, it's been so long. McVoy's where he lived. That was better than Kirby. Oh God, Kirby. I never lived on campus. Ask Rock, did Gordy deserve the thrashing Matt gave him after Catholic beat Jesuit?
No.
Erica?
I love Gordy Rush. He has great hair.
He had it planted from his neck
Still
on the
great.
top of his head.
Still great.
You're sleeping on the couch.
Who does that?
That's so stupid.
I don't
Matt, you're
say
going to sleep
that.
on the couch. I'm like, fuck no, I'm not sleeping
I
on the
would
couch. It's
never.
my house. Are you kidding me?
I would never ask you to sleep on a couch.
Yeah, I never would, even if you did.
But I would never ask you that.
I'd sleep on the couch.
I don't want to sleep on myself.
Thanks for the ball busting. Appreciate the content. Have a good night.
What was that?
ZM.
You
I don't
busted
feel
his
it.
balls?
No, I think he thinks he's busting my balls.
Oh, no, he's not.
Yeah, I don't think they're
What?
busting my balls. Nick Anderson having twins in the morning.
Oh,
Imagine.
my gosh. Aw.
My sister just had twins.
Congratulations.
That's amazing. Congratulations. Hope everything goes awesome. I'm sure it will. What a life-changing event. I'm sure it'll go great, Nick. Prayers to all of you, man. Your wife and the babies that are coming. Matt, you seem to do so much. What's your real job?
Huh.
What do you think, Erica?
Matt doesn't stop.
Ask Rock, does Matt get road rage easily?
Oh, my God. If there was one thing I could change about you, other than your snoring, it would be your road rage. Matt has the worst road rage. I mean, oh my gosh. I can be in the best mood, just singing Taylor Swift and just having the greatest day. And somebody accidentally does something wrong on the road and Matt loses his shit. And it doesn't, but the thing is, I guess, it doesn't bother me. The things that make you so angry, I don't even notice. And you're probably yelling at me all the time. I'm like that person. That's why I think I feel sorry for those people. So yes, Matt has horrible road rage.
The English accent thing someone just asked about?
Yeah.
The guy on your staff a couple years ago from Dutchtown with the fake English
Totally.
accent. They think it was a fake English accent.
No, it was real, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tony is is British. Like, the bit was Tony from Dutchtown because he was very obviously a British guy, and I played it off like a
Right.
guy from Dutchtown faking a British accent, which is very obviously not the case, but people didn't believe
Well,
it.
obviously this guy believed it.
Oh my God, I can't believe you believe that. Jackie Johnson. But yes, Tony was really from Britain. Nice enough fella. Terrible on air. No concept of show or flow or anything, and desperately needed to be gone. But anyway, Father John David Mathern, I am a fucking priest. He said fucking. What? The priest said fucking. What?
He's human.
The priest said fucking. I guess it's okay to curse. Erica.
It is.
Olaville, East or West. Those are the honors dorms 2000. Now we're getting back to it. Roger Dodger, great hair. Matt can't even retort. Yeah, I can, because Gordy's hair is fake. Gordy's fucking bald as I am. He had surgery to have hair taken off his neck and planted on top of his head.
You know what? He did it.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't want surgery to take hair off my neck and plant it on my fucking head. No thanks.
It looks good.
Jerry DeLucky, hoping to get HUD code soon. We hooked up Jerry.
Yeah, HUD code, that's funny.
HUD code. Pell's lost again. John DeLon, good lord, Taylor Swift is awful music. I disagree. I think Taylor is underrated. Underappreciated. Got some earworms, man. Her shit sticks. I've been singing that stupid Enchanted song for 4 days. I drove my niece and her friends to the Catholic Jesuit game. I was going, she's a freshman at St. Joe's. Wanted to go, friends, so I drove them. And I let them listen to their music, right? Because that's what
Cool
a good
uncles
uncle
do.
does. So I let them plug in their Bluetooth, and we listened to their playlist, which was all Rihanna and Taylor Swift. Hour and a half there, hour and a half back, 3 hours. I've had that stupid Enchanted song stuck in my head for 4 days.
That's my favorite jam right now.
Enchanted to see you.
Yeah.
Let me hear it, Erica.
No.
To let it go. Go. What do you do?
There's- oh, no, they do. Please don't be in love with
Oh,
someone
well, sing it, babe.
No, I'm not. I'm
Let me
horse.
hear it.
I'm horse.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the problem.
It wouldn't sound good.
Mm-hmm.
Are there more questions? I got stuff to go do.
I think we're
And
almost
then I
done.
gotta
Shake
wash
it
my
off.
hair.
Jeremiah
Yeah,
Hartle.
it's
Hi, Matt.
Tuesday.
Have a good night. Thank you, Jeremiah. What is E-Rock's whiskey collection?
I do not.
Whiskey collection. Like, what's the
Must-
thing you collect?
Mm, like candles, clothes for Drew. I mean Drew stuff. I buy him
Ben
everything.
Thompson, they use ass hair. Just tell people it's from the neck.
Oh.
They took hair off of Gordy's ass and put it on his head. He has ass hair.
Oh, it looks good though.
Father John Dave Mathern, reaching out soon about Hudco Roof in Raceland. Waiting for some info from insurance.
Oh,
Looking
in
for
Raceland,
installation.
I was friends with somebody in Raceland. Michael Baldwin. And his
Okay,
friends.
anyway, the good story.
It's a small town. His
you
sister
know what?
was a social worker.
If Father
and-
John David Mathern gets a roof from us, he gets whiskey.
Ooh.
Better skit, Tony from Dutchtown or Musso the Weed Head? That's a good question.
Nah, I love Muso so much.
You don't know Musso. You've
Yes,
never
I do.
you've never met him.
I know.
You've never met
Isn't
Musso
that funny?
or Tony.
I feel like I know Muso.
You've never met
I
him.
feel like I know him.
Someone took neck hair and put on top of their head. Yes, Gordy Rush.
It looks awesome too.
Ask Erica, do y'all watch SEC shorts?
Oh, there's the sad ones.
No, those are the funny like little videos where they make fun of. They're very good.
Oh yeah.
You've probably seen them.
Yeah.
Jerry DeLucky, good night, man. We're almost done. Musso's a weed head. That's no bit.
No, he's not.
Musso can't spell weed, I swear. Edward Johnson, trying to convince my girlfriend in Dallas to move to Houston or Louisiana. She went to ULL, but hates Houston, so wish me luck.
Well, I
I'd
love
rather be in Houston or Dallas. What? What?
I'd rather be in Houston or Dallas.
Bigger cities. I like bigger cities.
I love Baton Rouge.
I love Baton Rouge too. Probably Dallas.
I chose Houston because that's where all our people are.
That's true. That's
That's
fine.
where Drew's born and his
If
life
we
was.
lived in Houston, where would we live in the city?
I don't know.
I don't know. Like, where would we live in the city? Like, we lived in the medical center when we were there.
Yeah. I don't know.
Probably that Rice Village area.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Erica seems like she'd collect nutcracker.
No, I don't collect nutcrackers. I do
Uh,
have a lot of Christmas trees. I like Christmas
Kenneth
time.
said, "Hey Matt, first time watching you on here. My good old MBS pal.
Oh,
Good stuff. Good to see you doing.
well, there you go.
Who is this?
Kenneth.
Kenneth LC15. Who are you, Kenneth LC15? I wonder who that is. What if it's Kenny McAllister? Huh. Kenneth LC15. I wonder if that's Kenny McAllister. ASCII Rock, is GSP on our UFC Mount Rushmore? Better be.
What?
Is GSP on your UFC Mount Rushmore?
Oh.
George St. Pierre.
Okay, you're just throwing out a lot
He's
of
literally the reason I got into MMA.
Mhm. Yeah, he is. He is on the Rushmore.
LSU Bowl prediction?
Are we playing? We have enough people to have a team?
I guess. Michael Bolton? I love Michael Bolton. Will Leon find a Mary Ferguson?
Huh?
Will Leon find a Mary Ferguson? That's a curve reference. This is going off the rest. How long are we doing the show?
Forever.
We've been here for 2 hours and
Oh my
31
gosh.
minutes. Oh my God. Stephen Beach, Matt, my wife wants to know the hunk you went to school with that's on the Hallmark. Oh, that's Wes Brown. We talked about Wes Brown today.
Yeah.
Gordy doesn't have neck. Zion weighs 360.
He does?
Can't be that much. All right.
It's all muscle.
Kenny Rock convinced Miles Brennan to stay. Tell about the quarterback room.
Why do you want Miles Brennan to stay?
Hey Matt, who do you think will be the OC? Kendall Browns.
Who's that?
Houston as a whole this time of year, there's nothing to do there. Houston traffic's terrible. Baton Rouge traffic's terrible. The Woodlands. Yeah, we live in the Woodlands.
No, too far.
I live there though. Too far from what? You just live there. That's where you live.
Hospital.
Take a shot. Yeah, I don't do shots. 320. Sorry, not sorry. I don't do shots. Like I sip good whiskey. I don't do shots.
I'd rather just do a shot and get done.
That's fine. I'd rather sip whiskey.
How long did tell them how
Kenny
long it
Rock,
takes me to
like
drink
what?
a 5-hour energy?
3 sips.
No, like 5. I got it.
5. I thought you were down to 3.
Well, if I take like guzzle it.
All right, we're done.
Okay.
The goat said take a good night shot.
No.
I don't shoot whiskey. I don't shoot anything. I sip good whiskey. I have you don't shoot anything I have here. This is all good sipping whiskey, except for the dog shit it's in that cabinet. All right, we're done. Y'all have a great night. Please smash the like button. Appreciate that so much. Hudco Roofing, Gamecoin, thegamecoin.net. Spread the good word, and mycleanliving.net. Should people buy a Fresh Air Mobile? Erica,
Absolutely.
from mycleanliving.net. Are you a believer?
I'm a believer. I mean, for homes, yeah, but like for St. Jude School, holy moly.
St. Jude School has them in every classroom.
Again, we had a student who.
Oh
got-
wait, testimonial time.
Yeah, we've had this whole school year. We had 2 cases at the beginning of the school year, in 2 different grade levels. We had to quarantine like 17 kids. No one else got it.
And nobody got it.
And then this past week, a week ago, last Friday, we had a student who contracted COVID from a soccer like they knew it came from a soccer tournament, because then they came to school, found out somebody from soccer had it from the weekend, so they were at school and on a field trip, on a school bus, on a field trip, at school with it, because they were diagnosed that afternoon. We quarantined, 8 kids, and no one else has gotten it, because we have the Fresh Air Mobiles in every
In
classroom.
every classroom.
We have Air and Surface Pros in every hallway, in the gym, the cafeteria. all our main areas. So I mean, we've had cases at St. Jude. It's never come.
This is the shit NASA uses
Yeah,
to
just
clean
saying,
the space station.
I'm a believer for the home, but I'm a true believer for like the workplace and the business place, because to see how you can have 560 kids there who we've never had a case spread, like we've never had anything spread at school.
And
Yes.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, and it's not just COVID too.
Right.
Flu, strep, bacteria, common cold,
Yeah.
E. coli,
Yeah.
staph,
Yeah.
odor,
Good for a locker room.
locker rooms. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Gyms. You got bad smells in your gyms, locker rooms, bathrooms. I told them when I would come home from Whiskey and Wine to take off all my smoky clothes from Whiskey and Wine, dump it on our Air and Surface Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Bada bing, bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah.
MyCleanLiving.net. Phone number at the top, 413-2299. Jennifer, she's the local rep. Call her. 413-2299. MyCleanLiving.net. Peace. We're done. See you.